People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Jason Ellis.
It's the Jason Ellis Show!
Viking, Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Knight, Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Pain, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath of hellacious fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Things, Awesome!
Radio. Tigers, elephants, orangutans, lions, bears. They'll make you stare. Dragons, salamanders, fish in the sea. Know what I mean? Jason Ellis.
Fuck you!
Michael Tully.
I'm not very sexy.
Dingo.
Pound to pound.
Andrew Groose. Absolutely. Kevin Kraft.
Don't worry, we got the bases covered.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Live from Hollywood.
House is blowing up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Let's fucking get some fucking red wine right fucking now! Let's fucking go! Of course I know a place.
Hey ho! Well, sorry. Sometimes it's Mike's hot, sometimes it's cold as ice, you know? I saw a movie where this guy lived in the woods and he made his own cabin and shit. And he had sex with his wife in front of his kids. But I guess that's a small cabin, so. Anyway, everyone killed them. And then he killed those guys. Everybody died. Yeah. Pretty good movie. Good story. Can learn something from it, you know?
Right, I saw that.
I don't know
Yeah.
where you're going right
Murder
now.
at Fuck Cabin.
Yeah. It's weird.
That was an
left
after-school
out-
special, I
They
think.
raped his wife first, and then the dude stabbed her, killed her, and then they left to go back to their house with the goods. And then when that hunter came back to his house and seen that his wife had been raped and killed and his kids cooked and stuff, and he's very angry. And he wanted to go get this special box and get those guys back. And, long story short, he got them back. A bit of a couple tussles. Killed him. He had kids too, and a wife. Didn't rape his wife. Didn't kill his kids. But he did kill the fuck out of that guy. And then some dude killed him or something. I don't know, fucking. There's a little twist in there if you wanted to watch it. Who gives a shit? But people, people die. And in the end, you know what he found in the box?
What?
Shiny rock.
Oh, I was going to say a head.
Nah, shiny rock.
A
And I
different-
get it. A long
different
time
movie.
ago, long time ago, shiny rocks must have been sick.
They were worshipped as gods.
Some
Yeah,
shiny
the
rocks
very-
Hey,
still
the-
are.
weren't they?
The very shiny ones, yeah.
Yeah, like the ones you could see yourself in it, like a mirror one. Godlike rocks.
Glassy.
Which movie was that?
I don't fucking care.
Sounds a little
If I- I
I,
mean, if
spit
I
on
s-
your grave.
If I said what the name of it is, then wouldn't that ruin it? It would be better if somebody just watched it, because I don't think that many people would have watched it, because it's pretty stupid. You have to be pretty bored, like me on the couch. I crashed on Friday. I thought, yeah, I'll train 5 days. Woo, stem cell. And then Saturday I woke up really, really tired. And then Sunday, still really tired.
Did you recover? Are you
Not
recovered?
really. No, I didn't train today.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just going to take it easy. Just go to sleep. I had the kids with me, but just couldn't. I fucked up.
Yep.
Thought I was super invincible. Turns out that's not true.
Superman.
Just going to take it easy a little bit.
We're all invincible.
I was so bored. I watched Shiny Rock Murder Rape
Part 2?
Guy, whatever, some show. And I watched the whole thing, and it sucked, and it was boring. But I was like, where are you going to go, Jace?
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah. I got,
I watched a lot of movies this weekend.
did you?
Yep.
all the ones that are on the TV, or did you go out and go see the new ones?
I watched a lot of the ones that are out, and then I also went and seen a new
out-
one.
You went and saw new ones.
I saw new.
What's new in the Dingo movie world? What's a new movie?
Lion King, very
Oh.
new. Very new.
Is that good? I
It's
don't
the
even
exact
care.
same script.
Well, I didn't see the first one, so it
It's
doesn't
good.
make
I
any
like
difference.
it.
Is it literally they haven't changed the script
Man,
at all?
it's almost word for word.
Okay.
Seth Rogen kills it
That guy always kills it.
in like a funny way, though.
He's a killer.
Billy Eichner was really good too.
Who's that?
The little muskrat.
I was wondering who the muskrat was.
Breakout performance from Muskrat.
I mean, they're the two best things in it. It's shot really well. I mean, it's like the lions and tigers look real, and it's like they made it look like it's real. And
So you're going against the critics on this one. It's not doing
Wait, the
too well
critics
critically.
the critics are being mean about it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
well,
Why?
the
They
box
just seem to be underwhelmed.
box office it did fine.
Oh, yeah.
They
Made
also
a
keep-
fuckload of money.
They keep calling it a live action movie when it's an animated movie.
Yeah.
You know, I got a radio show, so I'm trying to give a fuck. It's pretty tough, though.
I watched the worst movie
so you're
ever.
saying that people, it's a cartoon, or
Yeah.
See, I already.
Yeah, no.
It
you
is
forgot.
it. It is it. Is it? I'm starting to think about the Olympics.
all
for some
CGI.
reason.
I watched the worst movie ever. By the
Sean
way,
White.
you should avoid this one. It's the pretty lady that lives in the house.
Aladdin.
No, the pretty lady that lives in the house.
You just say. Do you say shit like randomly when you leave here as well?
No, Aladdin's a new movie that's out in the movie theaters.
Yeah, no.
It's
That's
weird.
spot
I'm
on.
having a hard time pinning this movie because in most of them, the pretty woman is homeless. This
This
is the one where a pretty lady
this
lives
is
in a house.
That's the name of the movie. Is the pretty lady that lives in the house. It's like
That's
a
a-
horror movie.
Yeah,
It's
we've
on Netflix.
I've heard of this before, and this is the only place where I hear about things like this. So I'm going to go ahead and say we have talked about this before. Someone in this room has
You
mentioned
mentioned
this movie.
You mentioned it as being. I bet I know what happens, and you went through the whole thing.
Was I right?
No, I wish you were. Your movie was way better than that one.
Well, you know.
Is it called I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's
I
on
like Will's
Netflix.
title better.
Yeah, Will's title's way better. I also tried to watch the Netflix movie where you pick your own ending or you pick your own
Oh,
scenarios.
Fuck off.
That was the
Not
Black
you.
Mirror
Black
one?
Mirror Bandicoot.
Yeah, and I have
Crash Bandicoot, yeah.
I have a smart TV, and it just gives me a commercial about how I have the wrong device.
Oh.
So I can't even watch
Did you
it.
tell the commercial to do another commercial? You didn't like this commercial?
So I can't fucking watch it.
Oh,
I can't make
fucking
I
hell,
can't make
Dingo.
I can't make my own decisions.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, you guys watch some stupid shit then.
I watched Legends of the Fall though. That ain't stupid.
What's Legends of the Fall?
It's fucking
It's prime Brad Pitt.
prime Brad Pitt.
That's his Last of the Mohicans.
1994
You know,
Brad Pitt
Brad Pitt's back though. He's in a new movie. It's
with
the-
Leonardo
and he's got
and
a-
Quentin.
He's still got abs.
I feel like he'll have abs for a while,
I feel
right?
like he's a natural ab guy.
Didn't you used to see him at certain places?
Nah.
Did he look good in person?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have his shirt off. Katie would always ask me, "Do you guys have your shirts off?" And I would say yes, but it was not.
Yeah,
true.
that's just a joke.
It never happened.
But he looks like he's in shape.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like he's like forever in shape.
he just got to. You know, some people are abby people though. You know, when they do, even when they're having a bad like.
Leonardo's not Abby though.
No, he's a fat kid.
He has to work for it when he
Yeah.
gets it, and I don't think he gets it that much.
I don't think he can do abs. I think he can do. I'm not a fat guy anymore.
Yeah.
But Brad can do. Brad can do. I'm a gym rat.
I accidentally poked his belly once and realized that he was
Brad
chubby.
Pitt?
Leonardo, not Brad Pitt.
Why'd you poke it? Oh, is this when you did the?
You're trying to tickle him?
This is right before he went to hospital.
No.
Where you were tickling his belly right before you
I-
fucking G'd
I
out.
poked his belly.
You were aiming for his dick, but you got the belly.
Oh, I'd give him a reach around.
Tully and I agreed, and this is before I was half a homo and David Bowie was alive, that we would both give David Bowie you know what I mean, like whatever he wanted.
Really, Michael?
Yeah.
I think that we just said that we'd let David Bowie blow us.
Is that
I
what it
think
was?
I said I would actually give it all up for Prince. I may
fuck
have
Prince.
I may have the details. That doesn't really
What kind of
matter.
conversations did I miss out on? Was
I
it like
thought
fuck, blow, live with forever?
I thought we
No, it wasn't. No, nobody painted us into a corner. No one forced that out of us.
What's your one, Ding? How's it go?
What was it? Fuck, blow, and live with forever.
855 Ellis41. Fuck, blow, and live what forever.
I'm gonna write that down for the next pitch meeting.
Yeah. Get an intro for that one, Will. Everyone's calling.
Who would you fuck? Who would you blow? Who would you fuck? Who would you let blow you? And who would you want to live with forever?
There it is. Set it clear right there, Andrew, so we don't even have to redo it.
That's right.
Yep, coming to ABC this fall.
Anne Hathaway, Mila Kunis, or Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Well, I would live with Dwayne forever.
Why?
I think he's a stand-up guy.
But you'd have to talk. He would talk all day to you about.
Maybe he doesn't talk as much at home.
What about you? Do you know how many times you would have? You wouldn't be allowed any more pancakes. You wouldn't be allowed to sit on the couch.
It looks like he eats a lot.
He has chicken breasts and rice. Otherwise, he'll shit his pants. You won't be allowed to sit around watching movies at night. He'll wake you up and tell you to do stuff.
Oh, I still want to fuck him, so I'd fuck him. Was
You
it
do?
Anne Hathaway and Mila Kunis? I could not live with Anne Hathaway. I think I could live with Mila Kunis.
What do you see as the difference between them in terms of livability?
Anne Hathaway looks like a cunt.
Whoa! I
Take
see
that.
I see what you're saying. Just man, whoa! It's Monday.
Too much?
I don't know.
Back
people
it up?
American people get weird about
Sorry,
that.
back
I'm
it
awake
down.
now.
Yeah, that was harsh.
I just
See?
feel like Anne Hathaway's put off the.
I feel like you went for a cutting with a butter knife and you came in with a steak knife.
He does that.
Anne doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Mila, on the other hand, lied about her age when she was on that TV show.
Maybe she had to.
Lied
She
her
wasn't
way
really
in.
a teenager in the 1970s?
No, she wasn't, Michael. She wasn't. She had to lie all about it. I think she came from a different country. And then she become Ashton Kutcher's baby daddy. I think that's a pretty big effort.
She accomplished a lot.
Give her a star.
Yeah, she gave Ashton that baby he'd always wanted.
And she's the
Finally, he's the mother
and
he always
she's
dreamt of
the
being.
fat ugly girl on Family Guy.
Man, I'm starting to think you should live with The Rock. I mean, these bitches are stupid. Good game, though, Dingo. Lots of people want to play it. I know that.
Yeah, no one's ringing.
What do you mean?
Oh, lots of people ringing.
No one's ringing.
No,
No one's ringing. I love the new logo, though. I saw it pop from the hallway.
Dave the Voice Boyce made that up.
Where's the brown come from?
You mean in the rainbow?
Yes.
I don't know. Does the I don't really care about. I'm not. Wait, is there a correct rainbow? Can you
I
have
mean,
an
yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you have an incorrect rainbow and the gay community go, excuse me, there's
Yeah,
no
it's-
brown in the rainbow.
Yeah, there's no polka dots.
Yeah,
What
it's-
is that?
It's Roy.
Oh, yeah,
it's
they're-
Roy G. Biv.
Wait, Dingo's got a point. When Andrew brings up rainbows, there is no brown in the rainbow.
It's Roy G. Biv.
What about in Canada? Because Dave made the rainbow in Canada. Look up, Google rainbows in Canada. And see if they. Wait, oh man, I thought it was going to be.
Man, their orange is pretty brown.
I know, right?
But
But
different,
look, he's got orange on the rainbow, though.
different rainbows signify different things.
Okay, well then what does the brown rainbow mean that he put for the Jason Ellis show?
It means you're kind of gay.
Oh, wow. What is that? Look, it is.
Like, yeah, no, they have a straight person who supports gay rights. They have, lesbian.
Oh, wow.
Gay, gender.
What?
So
fluid.
your flag has no. Okay.
Yeah,
I could be
It
fucking
does
myself
have-
right now, but
No, it has black because I just realized
You
the
can't
top
see
is
it.
black. You can't see
He
it.
but
does
it
have the
doesn't
black stripe.
have blue.
Yeah,
Yes, it
there's
does.
blue right
Okay,
there.
then it doesn't have purple.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
purple.
it
at the
does.
bottom.
Okay, then it doesn't have pink.
Dude, I forgot you're colorblind.
yeah.
It's supposed to
colorblind.
be purple and then violet.
Hmm.
But
So
black and brown have been added as a way to celebrate non-white LGBTQ members.
Yay.
Oh, let me correct myself. It's indigo violet.
Wait,
Man,
so the
really?
new
So
flag
it's-
has black and brown?
A newer version of the rainbow includes black and brown as colors to be more inclusive to all races.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unfair how we were favoring the green people before.
Yeah.
Dingo, have you been eating
I'm
good?
so tired of green privilege.
I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I ate super good all week.
When
and
did you
then
break
when
down?
on Saturday, that's what happened. I crashed, and I craved shit.
Mm.
Macaroni and cheese. I had a dream about macaroni and cheese, and I think it's because I saw a lot of photos I think my phone's listening to me because I say
They
that.
are.
Thanks, Stingo. Yeah. So it showed me macaroni and cheese. It has macaroni and cheese, but they burn the top of the macaroni and cheese.
Ooh, it's so good when they do
Yeah,
that.
so it's got this
That
weird,
crispy brown
yeah,
on the top.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I had to get macaroni and cheese, and then my wife had to do stuff. So I was home with the children. So Master Chef, Super Dad got macaroni and cheese Postmates because I'm so pathetic. But I got a bunch of other stuff too. Got sandwiches and cakes and shit.
Got everything.
And I had candy. I got a bunch of candy. Violet. I didn't know Toblerone made white Toblerones.
They do?
Yeah, I may or may not have eaten one whole Toblerone. One whole white one.
In one bite.
Wow.
I just sat there watching this frozen ice guy, his family get raped, and then he killed them, and I ate Toblerones.
Wow.
I vegged
That's
out
the
so
life.
hard. On Sunday, nobody wanted me to do anything. Nobody wanted me to be anywhere. Wait, did Katie she went to a pool party. Yeah. And Tiki wanted me to play video games just to insult me.
So you played video games?
Yeah. So, it was just weird. That was, throw the ball in the pool and
With the
play
dog?
And no, Tiger, and then the dog chases the ball in between us in the pool. That's that and video games and candy, and I fucking ruled it.
What's the
I
video
ruled it
game
so
by
hard.
choice?
Well, no, he lets Dad Tard play when he'll bring Moto out for Dad Tard. Because Dad Tard doesn't understand how
Any
to play.
other game.
No, I can't. When he starts talking to the community, I gotta go
Yeah.
because I'm not cool. Shh, don't talk.
Oh, you can't hear Dad in the background?
The community can't know that Dad Tard's there. Like, oh, what do you press up? You gotta shut up. So I'm only allowed to be in the race for not even against computer people.
Just Tiki himself.
I race bots. No, I race bots.
Oh, you're racing.
Yeah, he left and he came back and he's like, oh, you're getting better, because I had to get good enough to actually be involved in the race because it's hard to even stay with the bastards.
Yeah.
You got rainy tracks and stuff. I sound old as hell right now.
They've got track conditions.
Yeah,
in video games.
Yeah, it gives me. I go and all of a sudden it's raining pterodactyls, mud everywhere, ruts everywhere. You wouldn't even believe it. So hard. So yeah, that's vigorous, very vigorous weekend. What about you guys? What about you, birthday boy?
It's your birthday?
It's his birthday right now.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thanks.
Nip Nips.
Wow.
I went to Comic-Con this weekend.
Yeah. Did you do acid?
No.
Did you do
Mushrooms?
chicks?
No.
Yeah, wait, Michael. Did you do chicks?
No.
Now ask him. What did you do? Did you have fun?
I did. Yeah, it was cool. I got
You
there.
seem pretty mellow right now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Weekend took a lot out of me.
Were you tired on the weekend, or did the weekend tire you out?
Weekend tired me out.
Do you need
Okay,
a
so
weekend
you
from
did-
your weekend?
I thought maybe
might.
something was in retrograde, Dingo.
Are we
you
still
know?
in retrograde?
I don't piss off. My balls are in retrograde.
I think-
Your ass.
I think we still are.
I don't answer to that.
Oh, well.
I didn't party in the actual event.
Yeah. Why not?
I felt weird when I did it that one time.
You did acid?
I may have. It just
Pretty
felt weird.
He's a pretty together guy now, Ding. He doesn't do that stuff.
I'm a very responsible partier.
Did you
That
see
sounded
any-
like a better idea in theory than it actually turned out to be in practice.
It actually wasn't that bad, especially for my first time doing that in probably close to 20 years.
Did you? Go ahead.
I kept it together, but I was like, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Did you
But
see
I
any
partied
cool,
outside of the grounds, and
Did you see any cool chicks wear all the weird comic book stuff and they're super hot and shit, and they told you?
yeah, except for that final part, they didn't talk to me. But
Is there like a pervs of Comic-Con like blog that someone could go to if they didn't make it to Comic-Con? Are there people just taking photos of the chicks dressed up that people could look at afterwards?
I mean, there's got to be. There's lots of chicks in skimpy outfits, and crowds form around them to take pictures and stuff. I didn't see a
come
lot
you
of
don't-
costumes because I think a lot of people go all out for the big gaudy ones.
How come you don't go all out?
It's a lot of preparation.
I know, but you really like it. I'm not saying every time, but because I got a friend, my trainer is super into pretty much fucking everything. Actually, he's out of his fucking mind. But he's one of those Disneyland guys that goes to Disneyland and stuff. But he has costumes, man, and he goes to things and he goes hard. But I think because he goes so hard, he's just super accepted by everybody because he's just in 100%. And I feel like you know more about the real shit in Comic-Con than most people. Most people are just sort of there to like, hey, look, I've got one thing on. You know more about it, so I feel like you're if you just had one sick ass costume, you're just conversating with these other people, and
you're saying you'd fit in better.
I'm saying you're banging these chicks if you're in the costumes that are at their level. That's what I think.
Do you want to bang these chicks?
Everybody.
I mean,
wants
yeah,
to
there
bang
are
them.
some very cute girls that go.
They're so hot.
But because you gotta build off of your base. So there are people walking around dressed as Aquaman that just fucking look like Jason Momoa, kind of.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Show me a guy that looks like Jason Momoa.
That's me, Jace.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's more like Dustin Ibarra than Jason Momoa when it's at that place. But dude, what about if?
And there are people that look like Captain America, so they
Andrew,
just dress
couldn't
like
the
Captain
show-
America. I look like fucking Ellen. I'm not going in Ellen cosplay.
Shut. Fucking asshole. What about?
you could be Tilda Swinton from Doctor Strange, no problem.
You're
That's
an
true, but I
asshole.
would have to shave my head.
You're an asshole.
You put the latex mask on like
You're-
they do on SNL.
That's not gonna get you laid though. Don't be her.
Yeah.
But listen,
It's
what
me,
about
Tilda. You
if the
want a
Jason
scissor?
Ellis show makes?
No, you could put a black wig
God
on
damn
and
it!
beat
Can
up
I
the-
say something?
Yeah.
What if the Jason Ellis show gets the budget and gets you a costume that is the highest level of costume that you can get, and everybody wants to fucking hang out with you?
Well, like ideally, if money was no object, what
money
would
was
you
no
dress
object.
up as?
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
I don't know, because a lot of it is people making their own costumes, and I'm not good at that.
Well, like, what's
what
the
about
coolest
Predator?
character?
Oh yeah, like what about if you looked like the alien from Prometheus, the fucking, and you just had the weird bodysuit on, so you
Jesus.
just like giant muscly alien dude.
I mean, that would be cool, but here are the things. So it takes a lot of time to prep all that stuff.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then it takes a lot of time to get you into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then you have to devote, like, that's your whole day.
Tony Hawk's
Like,
done.
all-
What about when Tony Hawk did? And yes, I will talk over you for this because you're trying to get out of something that's going to be good for you.
I'm just trying to be in the
trying
conversation.
yeah, but I'm trying to help you. Tony Hawk did. Is it Pete from the vampire?
What we do
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the shadows.
What we do in the shadows, and he had to do the makeup thing, so they had to put the mold on and all that shit.
Yeah, I
And
know,
then
but
he
he
wore it all day, all night. Talked to my daughter with it on.
yeah,
Like,
but
you
that
could do that, right?
I know. Yeah, but that was for Halloween. So Comic-Con, if you're going to Comic-Con dressed up, you're committed for that whole day of doing nothing but being in that costume and walking around. So there's no like shopping, there's no real doing anything you want to do. You're in that
What
thing.
do you shop?
Yeah.
What do you buy?
And
What
it's
do you
also
buy?
like it's boiling hot in those
What do you
things.
buy?
This year I bought a couple comics. I got some nerdy tiki glasses.
Could you do? How many days is it?
It's 5.
So you could do days of shopping and then days of being some dressed to the teeth motherfucker and go out like that. And
Well, the event is 5, but I only get to go. It's Friday and Saturday for me.
all right, I tried.
It's like I've
I'm
done
going.
it before.
I'm
I've done
going.
it before. I've dressed up.
Andrew, I'm going. I'm going
What do you
as.
wanna be
That's
dressed
right.
up as,
Thank
Jason?
you, Andrew. I am gonna go as. No, I don't know. I don't really want to go.
I've dressed up a couple of times, and I've gone. One time I went. I think it was my most spot on costume.
Mm.
I went as Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
You know,
And
you should be the monkey that said no,
That's an idea.
but looks super gnarly.
But I
Super
went
real.
and I found the exact down to like the finest detail. The suit he wore, the shirt he wore underneath it, the tie, and I got one of those button-down rain jackets.
What about a Ninja Turtle?
Did you get laid?
Right.
No, no one will
No.
talk to Ninja
So
Turtle.
I pieced it out like perfectly, and I got it all together, and I put the rain suit on, and I splattered blood all over it, and then I got a toy axe, and I spray painted it silver so it looked like a real axe, and decked that out with fake blood, and I was walking around for 10 minutes, and I bumped into a friend, and she was like, "Oh, you look great. This costume's awesome. What's up with the stuff on the inside? Is that part of it?" And I looked down, and I had sweated through the entire suit into the clear rain jacket.
There were puddles.
Yeah,
So-
those don't breathe very well.
I was completely
Andrew,
like,
what about this? What about, because I noticed if you're a team of superheroes, or a team of people that are addressed to the team,
Uh-huh.
then you talk to other teams.
Yeah.
Way easier to mingle, and then the next thing you know, Bob's your uncle. You're fucking the blue chick from Unobtainium.
Yeah, Dingo's pretty much already Thor from the most recent Avengers movie.
There was a lot of that. Because that's an easy costume. If you're already a dude with a beard and you've got that new Thor physique.
Yeah.
It was a cross between Fat Thor and Big Lebowski. That was all over the place.
So I'm good. I can be either of those.
Wait, Thor got fat?
Yeah.
Just in
In
the last
Endgame,
one.
yeah.
Wait, he did? Why?
Yes.
Why is he fat?
He's
Because he was all depressed and gave up.
No, he didn't.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Thor
funny.
got fat and he gave. Wait.
Yeah, this is real, yeah.
And he's
He's
fat
just,
for the whole movie.
he's just crushing beers playing video
Wait,
games.
fuck off.
Even when he's fighting and he's in a
There's an-
suit, he's got
there's
a
an-
big belly sticking out.
There's an Avengers where he's fat and he's given up.
Yes.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
the big
told me that.
it's literally the biggest movie in the history of the world.
Wait, it's out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just became the biggest movie of all time this weekend.
Oh, wait, so it's not. It's only in the theater?
No, it's out of the theater now.
They put it back in the theater with some deleted scenes so that they could goose it over the finish line to make it.
Is that what they
to make
did?
it the biggest one, which worked for me because I hadn't been able to get there with the kids, and the re-release enabled me to go see it in the theater, even though
Where have I seen it?
it was in the theaters for a really long time. It was incredibly successful, and then when it had reached the end of its natural lifespan in the theater, they did a re-release with the shit that would have been DVD
So smart of
extras.
them.
Yeah.
So the big news, Kevin, is that Marvel have 7 movies coming out next year, in 2 years.
A lot of it was TV stuff.
Oh,
Because the Disney is launching their streaming thing, so they're taking a whole bunch of characters from the Avengers, and they're all getting their own TV shows.
But I like this idea that Jason has as a team.
Mhm.
Is there a team, Kevin, that you would envision all of us dressing up as to like make it so you don't you're not going by yourself?
This is to make you look good. So ideally, it's a team that has something that you are tailor made for. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about the days off. Don't worry about the sweat. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah. Where somehow we're just hooked up with all these other awesome bitches and people. Nice ladies.
Is like Will a good Bane?
It's Deadpool. That's what he wants. That's what he should be. He's Deadpool because Andrew could be that big silver guy.
I disagree. I think
I
we
could
should
be the goth chick.
See, I think we should be the those guys with the fox and that tree person.
The Guardians?
Yeah, because they're way different. They got a bigger range, and
they're funny.
We're a big range of people.
I can be Thor. He made a.
Is he in there?
He made an appearance in the.
Oh, well, then there you go. You're still
Galaxy of the
Thor.
Garden.
Andrew's Groot.
Andrew's what? No,
Andrew's
he's not.
Groot.
No, he's not.
I am Andrew.
Wait, is Groot back and is he big enough yet?
Will is Batista.
No, you're Batista.
You're Batista.
Will
you're
shirtless.
obviously Batista.
Yeah. You're Batista.
I'll take Batista.
Who's
And
the fox?
we might need to
Bennett.
either it's Bennett.
I'm
he
the
buys
fox.
either he buys a furry costume off the ICP.
What about if?
or-
What about if?
Well, who's the
What about
good-looking
if?
guy?
What about if Kevin's a giant fox?
No, I think that's Andrew, the big bald guy.
Right.
We already
Kevin's
did
gonna
that,
get
dickhead.
super hot in the
Sorry,
fox
I don't know their
costume.
names.
He's Batista.
No,
Okay.
he'll be totally comfortable as the blue chick,
Who's the blue chick?
Kevin.
Who's got the alien weird?
Is he gonna
I'm Nebula?
No, he's not gonna fuck chicks if he's the blue chick.
Kevin's got to be Star Lord.
He's gotta
be
Star-Lord.
Okay.
Banging chicks.
All right. Can I be green Avatar lady?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
nobody signed up for that. Nobody signed up for that
You
one.
can
yet.
still be the Asian lady with the antenna.
Yeah, nobody wants to be her.
I do.
You can be her.
Wait, I can't be the Asian
I
lady.
think I think your
I'm the-
antenna's a sexual.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no,
the
no,
blue
you
guy.
can be
I'm
the
the
bad-
blue
the-
guy
the-
with the bad guy.
The bad
yeah.
blue guy, you can totally be him.
Yeah, I'm
Thanos?
The Thanos.
No, no.
Ronan?
Michael
Oh,
Rourke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you are Ronan.
I
that's
am
perfect.
Ronan. That's right.
I'll be the bartender.
No, you're the fox, Will.
Yeah, you're Fox.
Oh, okay.
Or Groot.
You be Squiggy from Laverne and
Oh,
Shirley.
Will kind of looks like Groot. He's got like a Groot head.
Hello.
And we'll just hang out and be super cool while you get laid.
Yeah, can we watch you fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna obviously have
Sure.
to watch you fuck.
Hey, we're a team. We do everything together.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna push it for you, but we're gonna be right there.
I mean, I've already been John Constantine. We could do Justice League Dark.
Who are those guys?
I feel like we've already got a really good plan here.
I know, but yeah, look, I'll entertain it. Who's Justice League Dark?
The roster shifts sometimes, but sometimes Frankenstein's in there, Swamp Thing's in there,
If we were those guys,
Zatanna.
if we were Justice League Dark and we were dressed super high level Justice League Dark, would that be cool? Would we be cool?
Yeah.
Will can be a swamp guy.
Andrew, can you talk
I
to
am a
Scott
swamp guy.
Greenstein about the budget for us being
Are we looking like 5 figures to actually get the costumes right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big show. It'll be on. It'll be on Sirius XM's Pandora video. I mean, you can see it all on the app. Jesus.
Sold.
Right?
Yep.
Anybody can do it. I saw it a commercial. I didn't see it. I heard it saying that Howard Stern's got, videos you can see on Sirius XM
Yeah.
of them just sitting there. Just saying, we could go to Comic-Con as Dark Force. What is it?
We're the Guardians
Justice
of the
League
Galaxy.
Dark
Justice
or
League.
Guardians.
Dark Force Lightning.
Wait, I
Dark
thought we were
Force
Guardians.
Lightning. Sounds better, Michael.
Where
I
did
might
I
be in
go?
that one with you. Just tell
Dingo
everybody.
Swamp Thing, right? We just like dye his hair green.
Wait, what does Swamp Thing look like?
Man, if I could dye my hair green, I would love to.
You
but
could do that.
yeah, but it won't come back natural. That's why I can't dye my hair.
Dingo
you're right.
always looks like he's wearing a ghillie suit anyway.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe he's saying you look like a swamp guy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Will?
I'm
You look
sa-
pretty swampy too, Will.
It's not a very nice thing to say, Will. And
I'm
you know it.
saying that you look like a sweet sniper.
I do not
That's
look
not
like a
what
sweet
he's-
sniper.
That's not what he
He's
said.
lying.
No, no.
He's lying to me.
Hey, he's a fucking
No,
asshole.
it looks like you like had things growing on you in a bog for a couple months. Is
Some
what that
guy-
means.
No,
That's
not
what that
means.
means. Show him a ghillie suit and tell me if
Yeah,
you
but
read
that's not the
Sweet
same thing.
Sniper
Yeah, nice
or
one, Drew Carey.
No, dude, a sniper doesn't sit in a bog and let shit grow on him. He wears a ghillie suit.
Do you think you look like a sweet sniper in that, or do you think you look like somebody who has moss growing on you? Now, come on.
It's fucked up.
Oh, dude, Andrew brought up the worst ghillie suit
I'm
ever.
saying, there's a bunch of ghillie suits that are right next to it. You look like a fucking tree. That's the point. It's not a good look.
No, it's like a homicidal Christmas tree.
I'm not even sure if you're allowed to look like that.
Sounds awesome. Can I go as the homicidal Christmas tree?
Yes.
She already got that costume.
Do you see the fights?
The boxing?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't? That's pretty good.
Oh, I know.
See Justin Fortune in there?
In
No.
the ring?
Yeah, he's in the corner of Pacquiao.
He was?
Yeah. He's Pacquiao's guy.
That's where Pacquiao trains now?
He's with Freddie Roach and Justin Fortune is his strength and conditioning guy.
Really?
So it's Freddie and Justin in the corner for Pac-Man.
Wow.
Does
Yeah.
Justin actually talk to him in the corner, or is it all?
he
Oh,
puts,
really?
puts grease on his face and stuff.
No shit.
Gives him some water.
I know he won.
He did win. He won convincingly too.
Despite it being a split decision.
Yeah, but boxing really needs to figure that out. It's those are the things that make me watch UFC.
So he didn't win.
He did win, but it was at one point they said split decision, and it was nowhere near a split decision. It was
So
fucking
weird.
obvious that Pac-Man won the fight, but at one point, yes, they did say split decision, and they gave it to Pacquiao, but it was not a split decision at all. It just means there's crooked judges in there. I just think it's crazy that somebody does that, and you don't get rid of that guy. That guy's back next weekend judging people.
Yeah.
What are like the logistics of that? So you're basically saying a judge had to be kind of bought, right? Or else how else could it be a split decision?
Yeah.
So why would you buy? What's the point of buying one judge? You still need your guy to come really damn close. It's like either buy two or don't even bother buying one. Am I crazy?
Well, because if it's close at all, then he gets it. If he had to stay closer and the other guys had to score a closer score, then
but you know what I
he would
mean?
go.
Like you still need somebody to just completely actually see it.
I mean,
as
that has happened tons of times, where the other guy just wins and everyone goes, "What?"
no, I understand, but like in this case, you understand what I
Tyson
mean.
Fury, there's a draw. That's not a draw.
Right.
Who decided that was a draw?
Mhm.
There was more than one person that said that. Yeah, no, that was for sure a draw. Bullshit artists. That's what they are.
It's interesting. I'm not aware of anybody having written a book about what goes into this, like somebody who would be around boxing for a couple decades that would know enough people or enough stories or whatever that you could kind of anonymously put out. Here's how the shady underbelly of boxing. Here's how the gross shit happens.
It is weird how they don't, because you see announcers call them out and get angry, but you
Right.
never really see the person that that gave you that score move out of boxing. I mean, when somebody flips out on a particular judge, does that judge never show his face again? Because I'm not aware of that.
And if it
seems like they just come back.
And if it happened once, whatever, but 2 times,
Teddy
3
Atlas
times,
will fucking tear him an asshole.
I know.
And then they'll come back next weekend.
Well, and say it's like Bob Arum promoting the thing. Like, did the boxing press not just say to him when the last 5 things, or 5 things in the last 2 years were clearly crooked? Bob, what are we all doing here to make this go away? We can't just keep running this back. And yet, for damn sure, they've been running it back for 30 years of Bob Arum. I'm just naming one: Don King. All the promoters.
Mm-hmm.
There has been, and I remember just looking up the stories, there was a female judge in the Triple G Canelo fight that then stepped down as a result of all the criticism she faced, scoring that as a draw. So, like, there have been instances in the past where if there's enough blowback, a judge will either be not booked for fights or suspended or step down on their own accord. But, yeah, it's not widespread criticism according to how the fights are scored.
Yeah, this is the way it's been. It's probably not even as bad now as it used to be. I feel like this is the way boxing has been, certainly for my whole lifetime.
I just think when people announce and you have people that are on the announcing panel that are world champions themselves, that are talking about the fight, and you're watching the fight with your own eyes as well, and then the judges come up with a completely different score than everybody,
and bear in mind,
then that's crooked because they don't do it in the UFC. It's very rare when it happens, but it's never a complete travesty. You never. It's never like, what the fuck? Boxing does it all the time,
right? And it always has more of a whiff of incompetence when there's questionable UFC decisions. I feel like than outright, crime. And don't forget, it's one thing for George Foreman to go on Twitter or do an interview and say, "Oh, this is bullshit. This is corrupt." If it's George Foreman who's criticizing the judging, he's there working for HBO or Showtime or whatever. These are corporate partners, and these guys feel no need whatsoever to disguise the way they feel about what they're seeing. So it's not just credible people. It's people who work for partners of the people putting on the fight.
And it's crazy that it's like a legit sports commission, and then you're seeing...
You can bet on it.
They should do it like Monster Truck, Andrew, where the kids just vote on it, and you see it on the scorecards. They come up in the middle of the ring.
Speaking of which, I need all of your soda cans.
I stacked a couple in the office.
Appreciate that.
But big in the news in like the boxing world over the past couple of weeks has been Ruiz wanting not to fight his rematch against Joshua in London because he's like, if we go to the scorecards, there's no chance that I walk away with that title fight.
He's
that
right.
title.
He's right.
And so it's going to happen again, likely in New York. But like to be out in the open as much as he is, like I can't win a decision fight in London is kind of crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
And you came to America to show yourself to America, to get all the American money and all the fans, and you got slapped. So guess what? If you want what you lost, you have to come back here and get it. He has the belt. It's bullshit. Joshua doesn't have a say. I mean, he obviously totally does. But Ruiz has the belt, and he should say, I want to do it in Mexico City, where the elevation is really bad and all that shit.
In a perfect world, neither of them would get to pick where it happens.
Should just be in Vegas for
wherever the hell it happens. It should be in a place where... Well, for starters, a place that's not either of their hometowns if we feel like they're apt to get a decision bought for them in their hometown.
Oh, yeah, good
Let's
point.
just start there.
Yeah.
There's tons of places a Mexican guy can fight and still capitalize on the Mexican and Mexican-American fans. De La Hoya didn't need to fight in Mexico City every time to make a really good living for himself.
There you go.
But then are you throwing that fight in like Russia just because it's
Why
not
can't you
America
just have it-
and not
We got to get
London?
away from all this corruption.
Yeah.
Let's go to Moscow.
Smart move. Let the Russians handle it.
Should just fight on an elephant or something.
You can't do that
In
anymore.
Thailand.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
illegal.
UFC fights are disappointing and also really cool. The only thing that was disappointing is this Juan Adams is just a steaming pile.
That was weird and bad.
I don't know what the hell you did, dude, but you took such a mean game and then you just... I don't know what that was. I really don't know what that was. And he is kicking himself, and he should kick himself because you gave that dude another win, and now he thinks he's such hot shit, and he is such a pile of shit of a human being. It just seems like it's pouring out. Everything he does, I go, oh, God, you're such a dick.
Yeah.
Why can't somebody really good knock you out so you can go back to shitville?
I imagine that will happen.
Get out of my sport.
I thought about it this weekend, and everybody, I don't know why we randomly decide to take these stands. I'm not watching UFC cards that Greg Hardy's in. I'm just not going to.
Oh, there you go, Michael.
I can't hold the entire sport accountable for him. I don't think he'll be around.
I want to be as ballsy as Michael, but if it's a really good card and he's on it, I'm going to be like, fuck.
Right, what if
Michael.
it's like Mark Hunt is facing Greg
John
Hardy
Jones is on the
and we
same
have a
card.
chance that Hunt is going to just knock Hardy out of the ring?
See, he's not going to be that, but I'll tell you what, the guy that won the next fight, who is the same weight class as him, that got fight of the night, that's what I think. I think he should fight Walt Harris. I think Greg Hardy should fight Walt Harris. That's who I think I want to see. Is Walt Harris. I've never seen, what's his name?
Alexei Olenek.
I've never seen him. It was really bad. He got knocked out in a really weird way where he was about to sort of boost off his leg and he fell on his leg in a weird, like Crow Cop back in the day where Crow Cop fell. He got kicked in the head and fell with his on the back of his leg and blew his knee out. And I
Broke
think
his leg.
He
broke the leg.
Who
He didn't
did?
tear it like a ligament. He broke it.
Who did?
Alexei.
Oh man, his leg actually broke.
Yep.
Oh, it was
From
so
getting knocked
fast.
out?
Well, no, he got like as he got knocked out, he fell down on his leg, and his leg was like his ball of his foot was pivoted the wrong way, and because like when his body went limp, it just collapsed on it.
Well, at least he was out for it?
I didn't know. But he woke up. That means he woke up with a broken leg.
That sucks.
And he was stiffed too. Like he got a couple of shots after that, so he was out. And I've never seen. That dude can take a lot of shots too. So this guy he did some little flying knee thing or something, and then
Here's the whole fight, huh?
Yeah, doesn't last long. Just can barely see it. Not sure why. So we don't have video here. The place. But anyway,
A little choppy still. But you can see his like ankle pinned the wrong way underneath him.
yeah. So I guess the only good thing about it is that, I mean, if Greg Hardy beats Juan Adams, then you got to give him someone better than Juan Adams. That's as much as I can say about Greg Hardy because it's starting to piss me off. Andrei Arlovsky should not retire. But he did an interview where he said he dropped an F-bomb and everybody came at him for it.
For an F-bomb?
Really?
Yeah, because people like, he called you a faggot, Michael.
Oh, an F-bomb.
People like you that
Me?
say that he should retire. He called them effing F-bombs.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, we
No.
used the current F-bomb.
Yeah.
The one that you can't use.
The one
I
just-
gotcha.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you can
And
be
then he had to
you can be
apologize.
you can
But
be
he's Russian and it doesn't mean the same thing in Russia, right?
What does it
Andrew?
mean in Russia?
Cigarette.
Bro.
Come at me, bro.
But I love that
anybody
Ben-
who doesn't live on your block.
I don't like that he used that word, but I do like that he beat Ben Rothwell because I'm not a Ben Rothwell fan. I'm not. I feel like Ben Rothwell is just a big person, and he beats people up because he's just bigger than everybody.
He's Stephen Glickman with a chin.
He is Stephen Glickman. Holy shit! If Stephen Glickman just got like 2 feet taller, stretched him out a bit. Wow,
Crazy, huh?
Man, Glickman should go to Comic-Con as Ben Rothwell.
At least Fighter Week. Just
Far
what
out,
happens
man.
if we send Glickman to
Oh,
Fighter Week
man.
and just send him around doing press? And he's not allowed to do any research whatsoever. How many people can he fool that he is Ben Rothwell?
How many? Can we get him like a pair of Reeboks that are like super jacked up in the heel?
And he just tells everybody he's been carb loading.
Yeah. So, mate, but if we get like stilt Reeboks, you know what I mean? So he's like a foot taller.
And he just goes around to everybody saying, I'm Ben Rothwell and I'm doing some press for Sirius XM, and how
Yep.
many people call bullshit on him.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, that's so good.
Try to get him on like the MMA shows on Sirius.
Well, no, I see. I don't.
think they
I think
know
they would
everybody.
know, but if he goes around because he's Ben Rothwell, but he's doing some, he like these guys all are like Dom. Dom, it can be a talker and a fighter at the same time. He's going around doing stuff. How many people who are at Fight Week knows that Stephen Glickman, who doesn't know a damn thing about Ben Rothwell, and I will make sure he doesn't learn anything between now and then, is not Ben Rothwell.
Or do you want to give him some like Ben Rothwell like facts so
Maybe.
then he's able to like talk about other fights that he obviously
You
has
don't
no
have
idea
to.
about.
Ben Rothwell just say some weird. Ben Rothwell says weird wrestling shit. Just say, "I need some steaks." Just start laughing in a weird devil thing, they'll go for it. Dan Hooker from New Zealand looked great. He's going to get a better fight. Leon Edwards, he won, and that's great, but it really wasn't that great. And calling out, what's his face was
Masvidal.
Masvidal's kind of stupid because Masvidal's in title shot contention, and Leon Edwards is, you won, but you didn't. Yeah, it wasn't that exciting, you know.
It's tough. I think people go in and they go, I'm going to do X, Y, or Z, and I'm going to call out whatever. And you did win the fight, and I can only imagine how hard it is to win a fight at that level. It must be so hard to say, just don't say it. Don't say it. You had the whole thing visualized. You were going to win convincingly, and you were going to call out your next fight, and it's like, you won.
No, but
so you still really want to do the call out thing.
Yeah, but it's the promotional angle where he has no choice. He got pieced up. He's the 3-piece in the soda face.
Yeah.
So he's the gimmick train. He'd be crazy not to tow the gimmick train all the way to wherever. If he goes all the way and fights Conor or fights somebody for a title shot, well then Leon Edwards is eventually gonna have to hook up with him because it's 3 pieces of soda, man. It happened in the corridors, and now it's gonna happen in the cage. Leon Edwards is destined for whatever what's his face, like wherever high he goes, Leon Edwards gets to go there too, I think, because of the drama of in the back. They got punched in the face, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kevin, I didn't know what to get you for your birthday.
Oh, he got a present for you.
I thought you might be able to use
What are those, wet wipes?
Oh, the gloves, the shittins.
What is that? Put one on.
what is this shitting? I mean,
It's a mitten made out of wet wipes for you to wipe your ass with.
but
Get
then
one out.
where do you put the shitting after you've wiped?
You
in
flush
the
it.
toilet?
I don't believe that those are flushable.
So you put them in a bag afterwards?
Oh,
you
that's
turn them inside
gross.
out. They're reusable.
You just nail them to the wall. And
You just
it's a
leave,
nice memento.
leave it out where you found it.
Can we see what one looks like?
Shittins are disgusting.
Put one on.
Yeah, but you've never been so wiped in your entire life.
I guess as long as you don't grab shit with them, they're fine.
No. You finish the job. Those are the closer. They're like the wolf from Pulp Fiction.
This thing's really sealed on there. All right. Let's
You
see
can
what's up.
backhand yourself. When have you ever done that before?
I could jack myself off with it.
I don't know if
wow,
it's
this
why-
is
jack yourself
I don't know
off.
why
Is
you
it
would do
damp?
that.
Can I touch?
it's truly wasteful.
Does it have like a scent to it? Like a clean scent?
Yeah, it smells like a wet nap.
Get your
They
finger
smell
out
like
there.
I hate the way baby wipes smell. They're so gross. I hate having that smell on my fingers.
Man, what kind of a shit are you scooping with that glove? That thing
I
is
know.
so serious.
So much
You're just
material on
sawing your
this.
crack.
It's like a shovel.
I feel like the hamburger helper.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
You should make a hamburger helper video and then use it for what its intended purpose, and that's the capper to your video. But
This
you
is
can-
the
you
way
can
to
go
wipe
in-
your ass after you eat hamburger helper, for sure.
That's the
I
way
guess
to
if
eat
you were
hamburger
in the
helper.
woods and you had those, that'd be pretty handy.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You'd walk away being clean as a whistle.
You
Well-
can credit card yourself. You can do all kinds of things with those.
You could Jackie Chan yourself in the woods for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be handy.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
What's for my shittins?
No, for your birthday.
You
No,
can
I
synergize
mean-
those two.
I gotta do my podcast when I get home, and then 2 Patreon shows. So
What's a Patreon show?
it's like paid content people can sign up for.
Wait, like a different show besides your show?
Yeah.
I confuse. You do a podcast. What's your podcast again?
Mad Scientist Party Hour.
And this is
And
not
then-
Mad Scientist Party Hour.
It is. It's our Patreon, so it's a continuation of that. So I have to do another podcast on top of that, and then we film like videos of like food things and video game crap. So yeah, my Mondays I just
So like 3
don't
shows.
stop. Yeah.
And this show.
Yes.
Wow.
You're a busy guy on your birthday.
You do a lot of
Yeah.
shows too, don't you? Didn't I see on your
Yeah.
story on Instagram you got podcasts coming out your ass,
Just recording them.
but they're not out.
No, they're out. I do one called Currency, which is just me and my business partner talking about random topics.
Yeah.
But I started doing that because I just wanted to get used to doing podcasts. Because
Yeah.
for Find Your Grind, we have a podcast where we interview people about their first 10%, how they got to where they got to.
So you have 2 podcasts.
Yep.
And you do this show too.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Wow, you're busy too. Will, you got any podcasts?
No, I'm not doing anything.
You want to be on my podcast, Will?
Okay.
You don't want to be on my podcast.
I've been on your podcast.
Not on this one.
Oh,
With Mike Catherwood, that one?
it seems awfully dirty.
Does it really?
I don't know. I've seen it on the Instagram, and it seems like there's some dirty talk going on.
I know. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. It sort of depends on who's there. When Simon Woodstock was on there, we didn't talk about dirty stuff.
Yeah, Will doesn't like talks about fucking.
It seems like nobody likes it either. You don't want to. What about if you came on it? I mean, what would you talk about?
The pretty lady that lives in the house.
See, you're gonna start talking about fucking, aren't you? I don't want to talk about that.
I don't really. I'm not an interesting person.
Some people disagree.
One more quick bit of UFC news while we're sort of still on the subject. John Jones denies slapping a woman's vagina.
Yeah.
Whoa, back it up.
He picked her up or something.
He did not slap that lady's vagina.
But he was he in the strip club though?
I don't know that he's debating.
Can he
that.
even prove that? Yeah, because
Is he saying he gently patted it?
He's saying he didn't. He had no idea that there were that anybody thought that
Had
any
filed
unpleasantness had happened. And literally, I think it happened a couple weeks ago, and I think he's at the strip club in Albuquerque with his brother, who's an NFL player, and he gets wind of the allegations, and that is the first time, according to him and his lawyer, that he knew that anybody bore any animosity towards him whatsoever, stemming from him and his brother's visit to the strip club.
He also put her allegedly in a rear naked chokehold. That's what she's claiming.
and
At
he's
the
saying
bar.
he didn't do any of it.
He says they are baseless accusations.
So she is a waitress at a strip club, and she says that he kept asking her for a table dance, and she kept saying, "I can't do that. I'm not even a dancer here," and that she alleges he grabbed her and pulled her to his lap and began kissing her neck. She later went to the bar to get shots for him and his party. He came up behind her and put her in a rear naked choke. She claims she engaged in banter with him and his brother, and he picked her up off the ground and turned her around in the air and was roughhousing with her. She said it felt like a wrestling match, nothing sexual about it. At that point, the woman claims John Jones placed her down by the bar and slapped her pussy.
Wow.
Like a backhand?
I shouldn't be laughing. That's a
If
lot.
it's true, it's not cool, right?
No.
Just if you're famous and you go to a strip club and you behave yourself and the waitress says that, is that a thing that happens? Is that a believable tale that you're a famous guy and you go to a strip club with your brother and you don't do anything out of the ordinary and the waitress just goes, "That's John Jones." I'm going to say, isn't there a witness? Is there not somebody in the club that goes, "Yeah, I saw him pick her up and do that"? Because it just seems weird that, I got friends that are waitresses and work in the strip club industry, and if you pick them up and slap them in the pussy, security comes. People do stuff. They say stuff. There's things that happen when you do that.
All that stuff is videotaped, right?
Yeah, or there's
Like
cameras.
in the
There's usually
club?
cameras too,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, I know Albuquerque's a little more mellow, but I don't go that much anymore. But if you pick a girl, the waitress up, or you touch her, and she says she doesn't, even if she says she likes it, I mean, you can't do that. Managers come, security tell you to calm down, or you get asked to leave. So if none of that happened, and it's just she just said that, then maybe he is telling the truth. But if there's a bunch of people who are like, yeah, he picked so and so up and he did this and he did that, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out,
I wouldn't think so. Now, Andrew, am I reading this correctly? There was an update to this since the show started, where I'm getting some of the details I'm sharing now. The quote: "If he was going to smack her, he needs to pay her $100, which she told John Jones approximately 2 times." I am reading that as she told the cops that she told John Jones, "If you're going to smack me, you need to pay me $100.
That's how it reads in the TMZ article, which is quoting her
Yeah.
in the report.
That's an odd thing.
That's a steal.
That's an odd thing to say to somebody who's committing a crime against you. If you want to smack me, you're going to have to pay me $100.
Yep.
There should be video. So supposedly she went home that night, and that's where she filed the report, and it's coming out now as a result of the bench warrant going to a wrong address for Jones. And once he was made aware of it, that's how he then paid the $300 bond or whatever, and the arrest warrant was rescinded. But by all accounts, it's been out there for, I think this happened in April. Yeah,
Has
back in
anybody
April.
who isn't famous ever had ever gone to a strip club and then had a thing where the waitress filed a thing to you and you got a charge against you and you don't know what happened? You don't.
Wouldn't most of the time the bouncers just toss that person?
Dude, I just don't. I've been to strip clubs so many times and I've been intoxicated and I've been kicked
Jason's
out.
Right.
I've been kicked out too. You can't, if you grab chicks.
Security in those places are so much more full on
I
too.
know.
Your job is to take care of girls taking their clothes off.
Yeah.
And even when you're messing with those girls, it seems that
you can't do that.
No. So like to then go and file. Unfortunately for John Jones, I think he's in a situation to where people will take advantage of him on those.
I just think if you're John Jones, you shouldn't be going to a strip club. That's crazy.
But like we saw a couple weeks ago that video of BJ Penn after getting kicked out.
Yeah,
of
but
a strip
BJ
club.
Penn's out of control and always has been, and doesn't have anything to lose. BJ Penn's a millionaire. His family is really wealthy, so it doesn't mean anything. He shouldn't be in MMA anyway. John Jones is the champion of the world and almost lost that fight. And ever since he got tested positive, is nowhere near as good as he used to be. And now still goes out to clubs. That means he still does, to me, in my opinion, that means he still does bumps. He's still partying. And now he's not on steroids.
So this would have happened like 2 to 3 months before his last fight. So right before getting into training camp.
If I'm Daniel Cormier, I am on a diet right now.
Doesn't look like he's on a diet.
I know,
though.
but if I'm him, I am just off the cake, off the chicken.
I have
just lean out, dude, because this is it. This is your fucking time right now, and it still counts. If you beat him now, it's not old Joe. You could take all of his shit back.
Oh, Cormier is so much older than John Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
It's never too old for John Jones. They could fight. They could have a Chuck Tito, and it still counts for Daniel because he's always going to be 8 years older than him.
How old Daniel Cormier?
Is he 39, 40,
40?
and John Jones is 31?
Oh, John Jones is 31 now. Shit.
32, John Jones.
Yeah,
prime.
that's an 8.
He's in prime, but he's not in prime anymore because he's not on. He's out of pink toes, man.
Didn't he look like pretty legit when he faced Cormier though? The Oven St. Preux fight, not good. This last fight against Santos, not good. But
he tested positive when he beat Cormier.
Is that the one where Cormier put him over his head?
That's the fucking whole thing. Yeah, he knocked him out. But man, I know people don't. I felt like Cormier was just starting to heat up a little bit there. And look, pinctograms, whatever, it doesn't make that. He timed that kick perfectly, and he did. He rocked him. But you're stronger later on in rounds. You've got more gas in the tank in the third, and you're throwing that kick with more force because you're not as tired, and it was enough to knock his equilibrium off, and you finished him. But you cheated, and these things work. That's why people do them, because they work.
With all due respect to his performance this weekend, Arlovsky could still use a couple pictograms. Boy, were they tired at the end of that fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight though. Big guys, and he cracked him a lot.
He did, but I can't. There's few fights I've watched where the guys were so visibly exhausted. By the end, they were just holding each other up. I felt.
I thought it was takes a lot to make Ben Rothwell. That he doesn't get knocked out. I mean, he is a giant freak-like human being with with lackluster mixed martial arts ability. There you go. See that
Glickman-esque ability in the octagon.
Didn't Glickman? He did some MMA at my house, didn't he? Didn't he wrestle Eddie? He did, right?
Did he? Was he there for that one?
He posted it.
Or was that Glebe?
No, Glickman. I did stand up. I went to
he got whipped
a show
too,
where he had a live show and he had video of him wrestling Eddie on the show.
There you go. That's right.
At my house. So yeah, he did. He tussled Eddie Jackson. So there you go. John Jones likes to party.
But
what are you gonna do?
But not a vagina slapper. At least not consensually until proven so in court.
All that talk of him calming down and being a good guy and doing all
Wait
that
a minute.
stuff.
He never talked about calming down. I thought he said to somebody that he kind of brags still that he parties before he fights people.
Didn't he say on this show that he was never going to stop doing cocaine? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't say the sentence, but
We asked the question, and we were all speaking the same language. I felt, in my personal opinion, in code, we asked if that was behind him, and he said he was always going to enjoy his success in
That's
a
right.
responsible way.
Yep.
Red Dragons.
Yeah.
Couple bumps, slap a puss, pay a fine.
Albuquerque Nights.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right? Albuquerque is a dangerous place, man. The Jones family out.
Yeah, he's got in a bit of trouble out there.
Him and his brother just
Couple hit
slap-
runs.
slapping
Yeah.
beef. I know.
You should consider
Beef
hanging out in a
slapping.
different city.
Or slapping the push.
It's pretty cheap to buy a house there, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It can't get any
relatively
cheaper.
speaking.
Just knowing that the Jones family's in there. You
I
never
mean,
know, man.
he single-handedly lowers property values.
Yeah.
Wherever he is, it's always kind of cheap to buy a house.
Yeah, if you buy a house near him, it's cheap as hell, right? Like if you're his neighbor.
All right, so Jones, before the fight against Santos, said, I have a lot of supporters who stuck with me even through my inactivity. This is my way to say thank you to the fans for being there and for their unwavering support. I'm just more grateful than ever to be the UFC light heavyweight champ. It's a special job to have, and I just want to do right by it.
Bullshit artist!
I feel like that was him saying, I'm maturing.
I
Yeah.
think you can still do some. Nobody says Donald Cerrone doesn't take his job seriously, and well, I guess some people say that, and nobody says that he can't enjoy beers at a barbecue. I think John Jones can realistically say, I take my gifts and my legacy seriously, and I will be the best possible John Jones in the octagon. And also, after I finish a fight, if I want to hang out and have a little bit of fun and maybe even a little bump for a month or so, that can work with my career.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but-
why do you slap somebody's pussy?
I'm not defending that.
Yeah.
I'm defending his cocaine use.
I'm with Michael. I say that John could do a couple racks, but if a couple racks make him slap a puss, then that means he should. It means he can't handle his gack, is what that means.
Yeah.
We can all, Dingo, you and I, Michael, at a prior, long time ago, maybe not Dingo, we've hawked some serious racks. And if you hawk racks and you lose it, you gotta not do racks. That's how it goes. If you just know that if you drink and you wake up and everybody has to apologize,
It's like
you have
anything,
to
though.
apologize
It's
to
like-
everybody,
it's
then
like
you have to
abusing-
not drink anymore.
Yeah, it's like abusing any substance. It's like, you drink too much and you black out and don't remember what you do,
I mean,
every
there
other
would have been
weekend. Well,
plenty
you got a
of
problem
girls
there.
at that club that would have let him slap the puss all
Yeah,
day.
but you always want what you can't have.
Oh, so so you take it. You take it.
He could have got a girl to stand on either side of him, left and right, while he playfully backhanded each of their crotches.
Play those pusses like a bongo.
To their absolute delight. Oh, John, you're so funny.
Pound for pound.
And they would have been 16 feet away from each other because the wingspan on that guy is tremendous.
It's true.
Just trying to bring it back to something good. Anyway, we've talked and it's been great. So I'll see you later. No, we'll be back in a minute.
Action Talk. Sirius XM 103.
My flashlight thinks you're pretty, sitting all down through the city. Flash me, Mr. Flashlight, flash me with your headlights, flash me. My flashlight thinks you're pretty. My flashlight thinks you're pretty.
Oh, I thought. Oh, this.
Jason Ellis.
Sounds good.
Jason Ellis.
American crocodiles, once headed toward extinction, are on the comeback trail.
They should make a movie about them taking over the world.
Well, here's a nice little wrinkle for such a movie. They are thriving.
Hell yeah.
Having been bred at a very unusual spot, a bunch of canals surrounding.
Where it just cranks crocs.
That's right.
World domination.
Florida.
Florida.
Canals surrounding a South Florida nuclear plant.
Oh, that's weird.
Nuclear crocs.
Yep.
Billions of them coming to fucking nuclear chew your leg off.
Imagine if they started speaking to us.
Does it really matter? Oh, yes. No, Dingo. The croc that gets up out of the water and goes, no, is the
What
sickest.
am I?
Help, mama. Oh, man.
What do you think a crocodile would say, Dingo?
It would be angry. It wouldn't be sad. It
I
wouldn't
don't
say.
know.
I completely disagree with you, Michael, that it starts complaining to humans and asking us what it is and what has nuclear done to me. I don't think I think it's just angry and it's a killing machine.
Who's the most famous nuclear thing ever? Was it the Ninja Turtles or was it Splinter? Was Splinter like...
He wasn't nuclear. That made no sense. He was never nuclear.
What was the slime he
Well,
got?
the
It was mutagen.
Oh, it's mutagen.
Yeah, but the mutagen came from nuclear waste.
It
So
wasn't
he
a
was still-
nuclear. Was
they
it
were
nuclear
nuclear.
ooze? Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were falling.
But was it Splinter or was it the Turtles?
Turtles?
The Turtles.
Who's
are the-
more famous, the turtles or Splinter?
I mean,
No,
the Turtles
he's
are
not
more
asking
famous.
that.
I'm not asking that question. I was asking who got it.
Yeah, who
Because
got-
they both
who got
have. They both have.
He's right. The rat
superpowers.
stands up and talks. How did he do that?
Yeah, they both have superpowers.
Yeah, how did the rat get? Hey, because the rat said he was in a cage with his owner, and he learned by mimicking his owner in the cage, which is such bullshit. He
They
didn't
all got
spot
hit by
anybody.
it.
Right. Didn't like Bebop and Rocksteady also get hit by it?
They all got hit by it.
Yes, that's
He
right.
got hit by it in the cage, and then got out of the cage, and then they were little bitties, and
okay.
they got hit all at the same time, but
Right,
he
so
raised
they-
them.
So they're
Yeah.
all nuclear.
And Bebop and Rocksteady got hit on purpose.
So
They
that
were like
can-
street punks that got
I'm just
kidnapped
saying.
and
I feel like
experimented
we
can
could
hang.
add. I feel like we
Yeah.
could add like a talking crocodile to the Ninja Turtles list.
I think there was one.
I think maybe leave the Ninja Turtles out of this and just be nuclear crocodiles that eat people. Because no offense, Dingo, I want it to remain scary. I feel like there's a chance of this being horrifying.
Yeah, I also want this to remain something we don't get totally sued over.
That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
point.
that too.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that too.
Let's make nuclear crocodiles who eat people.
Yeah, not pizza, just people. So anyway, Mark, are you saying there's a shit ton of them and they're just feasting on us, or they're
yeah,
coming to kill
they're
us?
eating absolutely everybody. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Southern.
What's this
Southern-
movie you keep posting, Andrew? You trying to scare me with?
It just came out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's like a
Man, what
killer
are all these
croc movie.
movies that are out that I can't see?
Is it on Netflix?
I'm not going to the theater. I don't hang out with you fucking kooks.
It's in
When
the
do
theater.
I get it on TV?
You don't hang it. What?
I need it on an app, or I'm not watching it. I don't
I'm
go
kind of
anymore.
surprised Kevin
Really?
hasn't seen
Yeah,
it.
I'm not into
I
it.
know. I do really want to see this. I love the director of it. He's the guy that did High Tension and Mirrors, that Kiefer horror
I'll go
movie.
if my wife makes me go, but otherwise I don't go to the theater. It's painful.
That sounds like good. That's a good.
I like popcorn, but that's about as far as it goes.
Right.
I want to go see Crawl, but I don't want to go see Crawl. I want Crawl at home.
You should go see Midsummer
Who's
in the
that?
theater.
What's that?
That's
Is
the
that
movie
a-
from the guy that made Hereditary.
He
Yes,
just
I
said
am
he
gonna-
doesn't like going to the theater.
I
No,
know, but I'm saying that's a good
I
one to
would go
experience in the theater.
No, because that's creepy. Yeah, no, I will go with that.
What
because,
is that?
Because it's creepy, and I'll go watch creepy movies with my wife because I know that she's got a boner for super weird, creepy movies, and I'll be like, hell yeah, because I can tell this is gonna be super weird. I love weird.
Insanely
good.
weird and fucked up. It was awesome.
I read about it and then started having nightmares about Hereditary again.
Awesome.
That kicks ass.
Nightmares.
Yeah, I imagine that the woman was up in the corner of my ceiling one night.
When is it the day that you grow a pair, and when is it the day that when they come out in movies, you can just opt to watch it on your phone, which means at your house?
Well, what I do is like I'll watch the trailer or read about Midsummer or It 2 or whatever that fucking movie's called. So then I like preemptively knock the scare out of it, and then I also don't feel like I have to go and see the movie. I can tell you what happens.
If you don't
in
have to see the
Midsummer.
movie, that means you're too scared to see the movie.
Yeah,
Don't try
yeah,
to
no,
act
yeah.
like you've seen the movie.
That's not changing.
Did you not see it too?
I've never seen it. I'm not going to read
Yeah.
that book either.
You shouldn't watch it. The original, it's scary.
He's never seen anything. He's never tasted
I
just
choose to
indulge
enjoy
in
my
it.
life and not get scared.
It's fun to
and
be
pay for it.
scared. If it's a movie, nobody gets you in the end. They're actors. Nobody died.
Right, but then I think about it at night that there's a fucking woman in my ceiling laughing maniacally.
Yeah.
And then I wake
It's
up
fun.
and sweat.
But you gotta rationalize it. There's no way there's a lady in your ceiling. How can there be a lady in your ceiling? What the fuck happened to your brain? Who the fuck are you? There's a lady in your ceiling? You're like a grown-ass man. You pay taxes.
Right.
How is there a lady in your ceiling? What happened to your mind?
When I wake up, it's all good. But in that fucking splinter of a second
Oh.
where I'm in sleep mode and awake mode, there's a woman in my ceiling.
I get it.
I have
Yeah.
I have one irrational fear like that hits me once every couple of years, and it's real fleeting.
I don't get it.
And that's that when I'm in a room with the lights off and I'm trying to go to bed and it's dead silent, that the TV's going to turn on and there's just going to be a shape in the static. So I kind of get it. Like if you have like one weird image you're hung up on,
Do you have
that
any
comes.
idea where that particular image came from, how that got put in your brain, or do you think you made that one up?
No, that came to me when I was a kid. There used to be this show, I think it was called Hauntings, and they just did supernatural shit, and it was kind of creepy. And they did a story on this guy who alleged that he set up a video camera and filmed the static on TV. And then when he watched that tape back, his dead daughter was just in the static staring at him.
True story. Hey, I watched a documentary on sleep paralysis.
Yes.
And that was terrifying because even the people that have experienced it every single night, they still believe that it's true when it's happening to them.
It's like dreams. You fall into the dream world while you're dreaming.
Except you are in your room and you can move your eyes. You can't move anything else, but you still have the hallucinations of whatever your deepest fear is. That comes to life in the room. It's my biggest fear ever is getting sleep paralysis.
Wait, it is a small little slice of hell on earth.
It really, really is. It's about the worst experience you can have without having a bad acid trip. So I'm told.
Yikes. All right, well, I got a game we can play.
Yay!
I love games.
Yeah.
Is it a new game?
Kinda.
Fuck yeah.
So basically, this one's pretty simple, Dingo.
Will you
It's just
pumped,
gonna
right?
hear.
Did you just say it's simple?
What's
because
homophobic about pounding ass?
I like simple things. Whoa.
Yeah. So you're gonna hear a clip of somebody talking. Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna be saying some naughty words. There's some cussing, and you have to identify which celebrity it is.
Oh,
You be good at this, Dingo.
Dickhead.
it's real good.
So
They're
sometimes
probably
they're
friends
from
of yours.
sometimes they're from interviews. Sometimes paparazzi street encounters, obscure movies.
Movies as well.
Sometimes, yeah. If it's a deep cut and it's not a dead giveaway,
I
yeah.
hope Tom Cruise has a clip.
He's
You
great, isn't he?
You're familiar with his voice?
I'm pretty familiar with Tom Cruise's voice.
Are you friends with Tom Cruise?
No.
Excited for a new Top Gun?
I watched the old one recently.
Did you know there's a new one?
I saw someone complain about Sylvester Stallone still being Rambo.
What's wrong with that?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just observing, and then somebody saying like, "Well, Wesley Snipes still isn't played. Why does Rambo have to be?" And then I rewatched Top Gun this weekend, and I think I'm okay with Tom Cruise redoing Top Gun.
Well, he's not redoing it. He's Top Gun.
It's a sequel.
Older. He's older, so it doesn't. It's not bullshit. It's like, what would Maverick do if Maverick was older?
You know, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
And
Which-
listen,
I
I'm
mean,
not
mind
mad
you,
at Rambo.
People need to realize you need to watch Top Gun again to.
I did recently.
It's fucking stupid. So this movie, don't get angry about this movie if it's stupid. It's supposed to be.
But what I was saying is like, Sylvester Stallone owns Rambo, right? So fucking do Rambo until you die, dude.
What's that got to do with Top Gun and Tom Cruise?
I was talking to you about my conversation about people being upset that Rambo still plays Rambo.
Oh, okay.
It had everything to do with my conversation.
Did it?
It did. In a roundabout way about people still playing them, still doing movies they were doing in the 80s.
So you're happy about Tom Cruise reprising his role as Maverick?
Yes.
All right. That's all. Thank you.
And I'm happy that Rambo still plays Rambo. That's Rambo.
We got
Always
that.
back to Rambo.
We got that. No, you're on that Rambo thing hard. I get it. You got to do what you got to do, man.
This one's
Fuck
my,
off.
This one's my fault, guys. Kevin, you have a game?
Yes, all these clips are on the Ellis Games page.
Hmm.
So you got to pay attention real close, Dingo.
Paying attention.
As he looks at his phone.
I'm putting it down. I've got it on silent, but it keeps buzzing when people text me.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Such a professional.
It's like buzzing's a noise too, right?
It's a noise.
Where do we begin, Kevin Kraft? Happy birthday.
Thank you. So clip 1.
I can't find games.
You want me to take a look?
No.
You mentioned Blade a moment ago.
I did.
Dingo. That was in there somewhere. They are rebooting Blade as well.
Yeah. And it's funny, we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Did we?
How we wanted to see another Blade movie with Wesley Snipes?
Yes, that's right. But instead we're going to get, how do you say this guy's name?
Mahershala Ali.
There you go.
What's Wesley up to? Is he in or out? He's good and he's out.
I think he's doing stuff.
He's happy.
Yeah.
He's wrote a book.
Who did?
Well, a couple of years ago, came on the show and talked about a book he'd written. He's a novelist.
Who?
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like this guy, though.
Yeah, he's good.
That guy's on fire
What's
right
he
now.
seen him as Blade? He was in House
Moonlight?
of Cards, which I didn't watch. He was a bad guy in Alita Battle
He was in
Angel.
the Green Book.
He was awesome in the
He
Green
won an
Book.
Academy Award, or
Yeah, he did great.
They gave him a trophy this
He made
year.
me cry.
He's also the new guy in one of your movies in the Marvel. I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, that would be Blade.
Oh, okay. Yep, you just said that.
Yeah.
He's the guy in the backseat in the Green Book poster.
Fuck! I watched a movie. I watched a movie that was made in 2001
Does
that
it
he was
matter?
in.
Oh, okay.
I can't fucking remember it, but he was really good in it too.
That
Rambo?
means a lot.
No.
Oh.
Was he in Rambo?
No.
Yeah. And he's going to keep being Rambo whether you like
Listen,
it or not.
I don't have a computer in front of me, motherfuckers. I just riff over here, okay?
A lot of people question that, Dingo.
Who's feeding him all of this information?
Is he on a laptop just scrutinizing?
Where do you hide the army of geniuses?
Yeah, I think Will is feeding him lines through his headphones.
Just tag Rambo. Tag Rambo.
Now,
Okay, so
now
we're
say pound for pound.
I found the
Pound for pound. Oh, you guys heard that?
Pound.
Okay, I'm ready.
Will, that was just supposed to be in my earphones, not everyone's.
I'm ready.
Yep, clip 1.
Tom Cruise.
What's your favorite curse word? Fuck. It packs a punch.
So whose favorite cuss word is fuck?
Angelina Jolie.
No. Can I hear it again? I can guess this one.
What's your favorite curse word? Fuck. It packs a punch.
She's English.
No, she's not, but she's got some kind of accent. She's
She's
not American,
faking it.
not English. Yeah, it's
Fucking
affected
faking
too.
it. She's a real actress.
Lindsay
God damn it.
Lohan.
What's Will Smith's daughter's name?
Jada.
Yeah, sure.
It is none of those.
Oh.
This is a young girl who I believe is American.
Emma Stone.
No.
Natalie
What's
Portman.
your favorite curse word? Fuck.
Oh,
Rihanna.
Billy
packs
Bobby
a punch.
Lashley.
Or Billie Eilish.
No, they don't let her curse yet.
Oh.
This
Rihanna?
it is a singer.
Cheryl Crow.
Nope, young.
She was young once.
I can't listen to this
Cardi
clip again because I
B-
can't listen to the lady laugh at her own
Yeah, I'm
stupid
not playing
question
it again.
anymore.
Yeah. All right,
All
you
right,
guys
we didn't
all
get it.
fail miserably. That was Ariana Grande. Dingo, I'm very disappointed in you.
Why me?
No, yeah, because you're the only one that knows Ariana Grande. None of us listen to her.
Yeah.
I've never said anything. I don't know. I don't know. I know people are familiar with her, but that's it.
Mm.
It's like me looking at like an underage lady or something.
She's not underage.
I don't care. She's just not my fucking thing.
I just know she's got a ponytail way up
Yeah,
like at
yeah,
the
yeah,
apex
me
of her
too.
head. That's what
Yeah,
I know
like a
about
genie.
her.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm not going to do the cupcake thing. Okay, everybody makes dumb
I'm not
mistakes,
doing anything.
and I just she's a lady with a good voice. She's a cute girl,
Yep.
and she's
Yeah.
got her hair way up top of her head.
Happy as fuck for her, Michael.
So in this next clip, you're going to be trying to identify the male who is speaking.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Before our sex scene, I took 2 Pepto-Bismol.
During our sex scene, I felt your dick rubbing into me.
Ooh, I know who that is.
Is that Paul Rudd?
It is not Paul Rudd.
No, it's not.
Is it
He's
Chris
the guy
Pratt?
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
It is Chris Pratt.
Ah, Chris Pratt! See,
Yeah.
I fucking...
Well, I said Chris Pratt before you said.
I said Guardians of the Galaxy before you said Chris Pratt, and first you said Paul Rudd, so, you were just over there riffing, not giving us a chance.
You
My
really
fir-
are a sniper, Dingo.
Yeah.
You don't know where you are, and then boop, up
That's
you go
right.
popping.
All right,
Somebody
Dingo.
get this guy a ghillie suit.
Yeah,
You get half a point for Gardens of the Galaxy.
there you go.
All right.
How
listen,
many
real-
points do I get for having said the correct answer? A full
Nothing.
one before
Nothing.
he
Hey,
said it.
you happy you're playing, man. Here we go.
This is a tough one. You got to listen really closely to this.
Listen here, you motherfucker. Don't make me kick you right in your dick. I'm Mike O'Kane.
That's Kevin.
Nope. It's not me. Nope.
That's fucking Kevin.
That is...
There's no one else but Kevin Kraft.
Not me.
I think it's Michael Caine.
Yeah.
You get this!
Wow.
Wait, is that really Michael Caine? That's crazy.
Listen here, you motherfucker. Don't make me kick you right in your dick. I'm Mike O'Kane.
Man, that is... Michael Caine is hammered.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a hint in that one.
Yeah.
He gets loose.
I don't know why he would say his name. That fucks things up. Who's next?
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking crazy kid! Fucking creative freedom is a fucking canvas and a paintbrush! Or get the fuck out, here's manicure!
This is a tough one. I did not know this person could sound like that.
Is she married to Sepultura?
Is it Joan Jett?
No.
Is it someone I would associate with music?
Yes.
Is it...
Very much so.
Jose Mangan?
Is it Macy Gray?
Yeah, you fucking crazy kid!
Madonna.
Fucking creative freedom is a fucking canvas and a paintbrush! Or get the fuck out, here's manicure!
It's just the Oasis brothers. Do they have a sister?
It's not the Gawagas.
Did she record?
Lisa Gallagher.
Is she the lady who recorded the hit signal, "My Mother is a Fucking Bitch"?
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse.
Nope.
Am I getting closer?
Yeah, I mean, it's that level. Kind of.
Is it? Is it?
Very high profile.
Adele does sound like that, though. That's
Is it
weird.
Kelly Osbourne?
No.
Shirley Manson of Garbage?
Nope. Bigger.
Bigger than
In stature,
Garbage.
but not size.
Bjork.
No.
Beyonce.
Nope.
Bjorn Borg.
Yeah, you fucking crazy kid!
Is it the girl that announces for Pride?
I know, right?
No. She doesn't have this accent in real life, so I don't know what that is.
Will, do you know these answers?
Yeah, this is Whitney Houston on crack.
Incorrect, but a half a point because that was kind of cool.
Bobby Brown?
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
It's Lady Gaga.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking crazy kid! Fucking creative freedom is a fucking canvas and a paintbrush!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I didn't know she went all Sam Kinison on stage.
Is she really dating that beautiful man?
Who are you? What the fuck, Rambo? What are you talking about?
Bradley Cooper.
Just pop up out of nowhere. And yes, let's do it then. Yes, Bradley Cooper. Wait, from the movie? Are they dating?
That's what I heard.
Is that what is it in the magazine now? Everyone's talking about it?
Everyone's been saying
That's
that for a
right.
while.
Isn't he
he's right.
married?
They got split.
Split with Arena Shake or whatever her name is.
Man, talk about a downgrade. You go from her to Lady Gaga. Whew.
What do you mean? Why?
His wife was smoking hot, like insanely hot.
Arena Shake?
Yeah. Something like that.
That sounds like a monster truck.
Yeah,
It
well,
does.
that sounds like a.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
she is pretty.
Obviously, you found a connection with this person. What are you supposed to do?
Did they have children together?
I believe so.
Oh.
Homewrecker. Shame.
Yeah, Margaret. Shame.
Shame.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going.
What am I, a fucking retard, man? Am I a fucking retard? Oh! I know what this is. You're trying to stop me out because of this crazy little nephew being around. Well, vive la fucking France, man!
Weird Al.
That's an actor.
Nope.
Andrew WK.
Nope. It's not
Yes.
Will Pendarvis.
It's a singer.
fucking retard, man? Am I fucking retard? Oh! I know what this is. You're trying to stop me out because of his crazy little nephew being around. Well, vive la fucking France, man!
Elvis. It's definitely Elvis.
Is it a professional wrestler?
No, this is an actor.
I said that.
Okay.
Okay, then
now
that's a point for Dingo.
I'm just trying to get him. I'm trying to get him in. Just trying to get. It's Paul Rudd.
This is somebody who makes a lot of movies.
Tom Hanks.
This is a
Eddie
think
Trejo.
older one.
Sean Penn.
No. Think crazy.
Sean Penn.
Crazier. Crazier.
Busey?
Nope.
Ooh, good one.
Nolte?
Tiger Blood.
Nope.
Sheen.
No.
Crazier than Sheen?
Not crazier, but crazy.
Lois Lane from the original Superman.
Been in the news recently for
Ellen
something kind of
DeGeneres.
crazy.
Mel
It's a boy.
Gibson.
It's a boy.
Shia LaBeouf.
Nope.
Ooh, good call.
In the news recently.
Suge Knight.
Think of a guy who's been in a ton of movies.
Ton of movies.
Ton of them.
Situation.
Is he in like Marvel movies?
He's an Oscar winner.
Jude Law.
He's
Brad Pitt.
Andy Dick.
He's pretty wacky. All right, I'll give it to you. It's Nick Cage.
What am I, a fucking retard, man?
Wow,
how did we
really?
not get
Yeah.
that?
Is
He
that
threw
from
us
a movie?
bone.
I think that's from Leaving Las Vegas.
He threw us a bone.
I tried.
That was a
I
good
tried.
one. Yeah, good one on that.
All right. Listen real close on this next one.
You gotta
this
close
one's
your
tough.
eyes. You
This
gotta-
one's tough.
you gotta
Yeah.
visualize.
This is tough.
The only thing
It's
that
Arnold.
I want to terminate is this condom on my dick so I can feel it when I fuck you in your ass.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Jude.
Who do you think it is, Dingo?
I said Arnold.
Nah. You think? Let me hear that again.
The only thing that I want to terminate is this condom on my dick so I can feel it when I fuck you in your ass.
Ferrigno? Man, I saw a trailer
Hulk
for
Hogan?
somebody made a Game of Thrones parody comedy movie like in their backyard one day, and Lou Ferrigno's in it, and it's streaming now on Roku.
Like he's actually in it?
yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
he has like a speaking role in a wig and stuff.
That's so good.
Welcome to the show, special guest, Jude.
We're playing a game.
Guess whose voice it is?
Yeah.
Guess who's cussing?
Yeah, put the headphones on. Listen, Arnold. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger. We think.
The only thing that I want to terminate.
All right, this is gonna throw you off. Let's go to the next one.
Fuck my ass.
That's all we get?
That's
Yep.
it. Okay, let's hear that again.
Fuck my ass.
Man,
Big celebrity.
Charlize Theron.
No.
Angelina Jolie.
You've met her a couple of times, I believe, Jason.
Oh, it takes me out. Has Jude met her?
No.
Don't think so.
Fuck my ass.
I'd remember that fuck my ass. if I
Anne
met her.
Hathaway.
I don't think Jason's ever hung out with her.
Is it Anne Heche?
I know. Is it
No.
Anne Heche?
Ah, damn it.
Are you sure?
Hold on, I might have some audio. Hold on.
Fuck my ass.
This is
Man, who do I know that did that? It's
Ronda
cool.
Rousey.
someone's wife.
Oh, was it Catherwood's wife?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Someone's wife that you've met that has a thirsty butt.
In one movie, she did.
Man, who has a thirsty butt that's been on the show?
Lots of
She
people.
hasn't been on the show,
Oh.
but I think
just
you've
know
told
her.
stories about maybe having dinner with her
Oh,
and
one
her
day-
husband.
Is it Dax's wife?
No.
Oh.
All right, you give up?
Yep.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh.
Fuck my ass.
Well, now I feel bad
What
playing that
movie
over
is
and
that?
over again.
What movie was that from? I want to see it.
That's fucked
What
up.
movie's that from?
I think that's from Bad Teacher.
How do you not know?
Oh, man.
It was in
Really?
a compilation.
Bad Teacher was a PG movie.
No.
It wasn't?
You know,
It
but that
was-
bit it wasn't.
Definitely not.
Not the fuck my ass part.
Yeah, that'll get you a PG-13 bare minimum. All
Yeah,
by
you get one
itself.
F-bomb per PG-13.
Okay, here we go.
Now, see, Clem, I assume you fucked someone tonight. Isn't that how you get people to like you?
Who's this Irish guy?
Ned Beatty.
Who? No.
Is it the ginger? That's
the short guy that was good looking. It was
Oh, are you thinking of
whatever.
guy from In Bruges?
The guy that
Colin
was,
Farrell?
Yeah, Colin
it's not
Farrell.
him.
Now, see, Clem, I assume you fucked someone tonight. Isn't that how you get people to like you?
Is that Johnny Depp?
No, this is somebody who starred in the movie who got Cameron Diaz her start.
Jim Carrey.
It is Jim Carrey.
Yay! Go Dingo!
Wow.
What the fuck, dude? How did you pull that one out?
Because that was the first movie she was in.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
Mask.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Oh, yeah,
trying
she
to. I was
was
trying
the
to think of
love
Ben
interest.
Stiller
She
for
was
something about Mary.
extremely attractive in that movie.
She was.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, she could get it.
Moving on.
I give it to her now.
Wait a second! Whose dick do I gotta suck around here
Ah.
to get somebody to fuck my ass?
Man.
Fuck, I know him. I just don't know the guy's name.
Well, describe him.
Yeah, well, who do you think, Dingo?
Fuck, he's a comedian.
Oh, I think I
Gilbert
know.
Godfrey.
Right.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh,
Shut-
shit.
Wait a second! Whose dick do I gotta suck around here to get somebody to fuck my ass?
Ah.
Who is this? Is that Dr.
Dig
Drew
deep.
Pensky? Who is
All
it?
right.
He's a comedian, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
I
it.
think
You
so.
got it.
Is it
I was
You got
busting
it?
your balls.
Dane Cook?
You got it.
Yep.
Dingo got that one.
Yep.
Where's that audio from?
All right.
Aladdin?
Wait a second! Whose dick do I gotta suck around here to get somebody to fuck my ass?
Man. These times are tough not getting on the third show lately or something. Anyway,
yeah, that was not Gilbert.
here we go.
Fuck you, fatty. All right, fuck you, fatso.
Oh, that's
Steve Carell.
Yeah,
That is Steve Carell. Yep.
he's got such an easy voice.
Yep.
He
Next.
does. This one's
Wait,
little-
what?
This is an old one.
Okay.
That Air Force has caused itself more grief with that silly bastard. Well, sir, this is obviously... well, this is obviously a fuck-up. That's okay.
Buzz Aldrin.
That's
Neil
JFK.
Buzz
It is
Lightyear.
JFK.
Oh,
It's JFK
shit.
talking to Buzz Aldrin.
Yep. It's
Yes,
true.
they went to space together.
Yep. You went to the fucking moon. Oh, I fucking did.
Oh, we didn't.
This next one. This next one stays in a similar vein.
Jude's about to leave.
Hey, Dingo, let's do another round of shots, you crazy fucker. Hey, look at the tits on that skank bag. Boy, yoing, yoing, yoing.
Who's that, Dingo?
Kevin.
Nope, not me. It's not me.
That's not him.
Hey, Dingo, let's do another round of shots, you crazy fucker.
Is it Bam?
Jude.
Hey, look at the tits on that skank bag. Boy, yoing, 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 yoing.
You don't remember when you did shots with the President of the United States? That's audio of that moment.
That's Kevin.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Was your answer yes?
I'm really sorry to keep asking you this, but can you please speak up?
I think yes and no are fucking pretty different. Hold on.
Bieber?
It is Bieber.
God, thank God.
I'm so glad I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you always... I brought something to, make a point.
All right, okay, good.
You are always fucking with me on the show.
Madonna.
Mila Kunis.
It
You
is
are always
Madonna.
Thank
fucking
you.
with me on the show.
Wow.
Yep. Next.
I thought she had a British accent.
Fucking Potter.
Depends what year it
You
is.
pissed me off for the last time. I'm now going to fill your ass with wizard poop.
Is this that one fucking dude in the wheelchair?
That's Kevin.
What the fuck?
How many of these are
It's
you
not
on?
me. It's not me.
The smart guy in the wheelchair, right?
You pissed me off for the last time. I'm now going to fill your ass with wizard poop.
No, he said Harry Potter in there. I feel like that's a clue.
It might be. Who could be talking to Harry Potter?
Dumbledore. No.
Yeah, who is? What's his name? Gandalf, right?
Sir Ian Schlegel.
Harry fucking Potter, you pissed me off for the last time. I'm now going to fill your ass with wizard poop.
Yeah.
Snape.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Close enough. All right, this next one you're going to be identifying two people
Okay.
cussing at each
I'm
other.
gonna tell you something, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. Fuck you and your video.
Don't do
There
that.
you go.
Hey, don't, you know what?
My man.
Hey,
Hey,
sure.
don't
Whoever,
you-
all
hey.
your people can bite that. Okay?
55 million people
Bite
gotta
that.
whip the shit out of
well,
you and
tell
your
those
fans.
55 million people to fuck off. All right, so basically.
You better watch your fucking mouth right now.
Why do you cuss so much?
Shit out of you. Have
Why
some
do you cuss
respect
so
for the
much?
women here.
How about you have
Sorry,
some
Gene
lady.
Simmons and Paul Stanley.
I recognize a squeaky voice.
Barack Obama and Kevin Hart.
So it's Kevin Hart.
And The Rock.
And Will
And The
Smith?
Rock.
Yes.
And The Rock.
Kevin Hart and The Rock.
That's them
Yep.
doing their little bit.
Yep.
Out
They're
there
very silly.
Selling one of their movies.
Those guys are silly.
Tough guy and a wacky guy. Kind of scared all the time.
Which one's the tough guy?
I don't know.
That's the crazy thing about those two. You never know who
You
it's
never
gonna
know
be.
who it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
It just depends on the movie.
You never know who's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just recreate themselves for every single role.
Straight up. Oscar.
And my youngest son, who's 4 years old, throws the football down and he goes, "Fucking shit!" Yeah, so I'm like the same thing. I start laughing at first because he got stripped of the ball and he just got stopped for the touchdown.
So it's not Tom Brady.
It's a
Nope.
comedian.
This is another action movie star.
Action?
Yeah.
He's not like a comedy funny guy?
He does some funny stuff sometimes.
More of an
He's
action.
been in some funnies. Mostly action movies, but he's done some
Aquaman.
comedies.
Is it
Not
Is
Aquaman.
it the dude that was from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Chris
No.
Pratt?
We already had a Pratt. Before
All right,
we got here,
we already
too.
got half a point for dropping Guardians of the Galaxy.
Deadpool
Post
guy.
Pratt.
No, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It's think Boston.
Mark
Affleck.
Wahlberg.
Larry
Yes. Dingo gets a point. That was Mark
There you go,
Wahlberg.
Dingo.
Yeah.
Fucking Wahlburgers, dude. The
Right.
burger chain's
This-
growing.
This is another tough one coming up here, so listen very closely.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Ray Romano. Everybody loves me. What the fuck are y'all doing in my house? What? I didn't give you permission to be here. Get the fuck out of my house.
Is that Ray Romano?
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew I'd get one.
Writing was on the wall right there.
I didn't think anyone was gonna get it.
He's so mean.
He doesn't want
He's
anybody in
pissed.
his house, huh?
Never hear that
I would
again,
not
Ray.
feel very welcome if I were there.
Hey, it's me, Ray Romano. Everybody loves me. What the fuck are y'all doing in my house?
Yep, that's what he said.
Sounds like old Greg.
Okay, here's the next one. What is the any clues? Let's just go.
Just this
Here we go.
this one's pretty
Here
straightforward.
we go.
Go fuck yourself. You hear me? Get out of my face.
The news is out, man. It's on
Go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Richard Dreyfuss.
No.
David Letterman.
Nope. This is a very prominent reality star.
Go fuck yourself. You hear me? Get out of my face.
The news is out, man. It's on
Go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Chevy Chase.
This person might sound a little different these days.
Jimmy Stewart.
I know, right? That's what I hear.
Oh, Bruce Jenner.
Yes. Yeah.
Good
That's
job.
Bruce.
I was going to go for like a Jersey star.
What triggered him so much to fucking tell that guy to go fuck himself?
Hear that again?
Probably filming him after he killed that person on the freeway or whatever.
This was pre-Caitlyn. This was, I think, the paparazzi was harassing him about
What's
rumors
up?
he was getting divorced.
Or what's up with your face? How come you starting to look like a lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around there.
Go fuck yourself.
Good for you.
You get him, Brucey.
What is it? This you said that's the trans dude.
The trans dude. Yes.
That's him.
Chick. I meant
Pre-op.
He's a guy. That was.
He's a guy there. He's a woman now.
Now he's a lady.
He was
Olympic legend and
Yes.
reality star Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Bruce
Gold
Jenner.
medal Olympic runner first.
Yeah.
Family man second.
Oh,
Woman
they
third.
just pulled up a picture. Crazy. All right, yeah.
Is that a good picture? I can't see. I'm not looking.
She looks great.
The one side she looks awesome.
Cleavage?
The other side she looks like a lesbian that works in HR.
It's funny, huh? He kind of does. I know when he's a guy, he still look. You're right. He looks like a lesbian. That's
Looks
so
like, yeah.
weird.
Yeah, right
HR
before he went.
Yeah, he
lesbian.
looks like an older lesbian guy.
He's got a little bit of a Thanos chin
Wow,
going.
he
Yeah.
already. It's
Yeah, but
funny
he
how
probably
you
started-
go. No, like before he did the switch. I remember people bringing it up in the press, and I'm like, yeah, right.
Then
But yeah,
you
look
go back
at,
and look. It's
yeah,
like, oh,
he'd
shit.
already done it.
He looks like.
You know what? But he said in books and stuff that he would dress like her in disguise. He would go do
Word.
it. So that means he was already preset to. He was already doing it.
Oh, he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
The kids used to see him dressed in a dress and shit.
Right.
I gotta tell you, man, when they made me wear the little fucking gladiator thing.
What?
I had on Jenny Jones, and it's like it lets your nuts hang. It's a really freeing feeling of for your dick.
I do
dresses.
feel like there is a way that nightgowns can be made socially acceptable for men again.
Again,
a la the night before Christmas.
When
Bring
were
that
they?
shit back.
Man, people are already
1800s,
doing it,
man.
Michael.
I'm down for a silk.
I was hanging out with dudes in Cabo that were wearing that shit. I don't know, man. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I'm okay with everybody doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
especially because I walk around like a fucking turd all day, man. I bought like 3 fanny packs the other day that are just different shapes that I'm gonna be starting to wear. I'm a fucking dickhead, so I'm not gonna hate on anybody. But
I like a fanny pack.
I felt like those loose pants. They got these weird fucking, I don't know what the hell, drape clothing thing that hangs off them. Look like Alibaba or some shit. I don't know what the hell, man.
They
like
got
these
drapes off your fanny packs.
No, these
Oh.
guys, they're wearing new pants that just don't have no bottom. Like they just, you know what I mean? They're just like beyond parachute pants.
Oh,
These
they like
weird. The people that wear the beads as well.
They
It's
look
it's
like
a combination. You wear the beads and these crazy loose pant,
but are they
pajama looking things?
Are
And
they
you
all-
wear them you wear them out.
Does it look like some Hammer Pants fucked some skinny jeans and came out with those pants? I know what you're talking about.
There you go. I knew you'd find it. Those are the 2 guys.
Check out those 2 fucking studs.
Yeah, they wear it all the time. I don't know. Maybe look. It's like people. It is really comfortable, I guess. But it's just sometimes I don't know. I can't do it.
My jeans are comfy enough to stick with those.
Or like just some straight up sweatpants. You know,
Whatever you're into, though.
Yeah, whatever.
You know. It's like what's that guy with the wears the Speedo and he dances with the pretty ladies and he's got abs and he's like 60.
Oh, yeah, you guys showed me that dude. You got a piss and I was like, fuck, man.
Guy's running it.
Yeah, I was like, what a fucking.
He's got a new workout machine, dude. Did you know that? He's got a
No.
machine. Yeah, it's a bike. It's a bike where you pedal on your back.
Yeah.
In front of infrared lights with a plastic bag over you from your neck down to your feet. So you keep your sweat into the bag, and then when you're done, then you pour all the sweat out of your bag, and you lose. I don't know. It's complete bullshit scam, but it's his workout machine that you buy and send it to your house, and you pedal with plastic bags around you. That's what that guy did with his dancing on a boat.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Like, when I stuck up for him, but I still don't follow him.
No, I don't. I don't follow him either.
There's
but
no way I want that dude on my fucking
that
feed.
shit came up on my feed of him doing a workout, and I'm like, wait, what? A workout with a bag? And I'm like, wait, he's just losing water weight. But he recommends it as a
man. That
wait,
guy,
is he not selling it anymore? Did it just disappear? Didn't pan out too well.
I'm not seeing it show up right away on his eyes.
you know that dude is like blood spinning and HGH shit, like every fucking possible. He's probably getting a boy. Like,
I'm just always fascinated by somebody that
foreskins.
doesn't seem like he's ever working, makes so much money.
What is that? He already knew exactly what I was pointing at.
Like I don't even know what he's. What does he's a
some-
DJ as
he's
far as
a-
I know, but before that, was he something else?
I think his family was like a shipping magnate family, and that he was in some trouble with some of that stuff.
Bro,
He's got a very sassy
I
fanny.
was gonna say, like, yo, bro, like, I think if you press him a little bit, you could fuck.
You fuck him?
Yeah. So
Oh wait, I don't know.
anybody could in this room.
It's like gay or Euro.
Yeah, I think it's Euro gay.
Yeah.
Can we go with a
That
little
doesn't-
bit of
that doesn't
column
make
A?
my statement untrue.
whoa,
It does not. It does not.
He's coming out in high heels and a girl's one piece.
Oh yeah, dude, this dude is fucking. He's doing the Kiki dance.
Oh my god.
I could get that guy
And
to
a-
eat my butt if I double dared him.
Yep. You're like, hey, I bet you won't eat my asshole. No. I doubled it. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, boats and private jets all the time.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know. What job do you have that does that? How do you do that?
Well, it sounds like it's inherited wealth, is what you're.
Well, he keeps posting pictures with other DJs.
His job is to be annoying as fuck.
Yep. Yeah, he's got you.
Yeah, dog. He is crushing. He's working
Yeah,
overtime.
oh, man, that dude's life is. it's almost unfair. But congratulations to him.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yep.
He's doing it.
I do have one more celebrity cursing.
Oh, wow.
There's another tricky one that's totally not me, Dingo.
Okay, sorry.
Why? I've just spilled spaghetti on my pants. Oh, fuck.
Is that Kirk Douglas?
It is Kirk Douglas.
Really?
Whoa. That one time when he spilled spaghetti on his pants.
Oh,
yeah.
the one time.
I thought it was the Queen of England.
Why? I've just spilled spaghetti on my pants. Oh, fuck.
And there it is.
Yeah, he's got a potty
101
mouth.
years old, Kirk Douglas.
Still feisty as all hell, and boy, does he love solid food.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Why
I
does
lost
he-
the meatball.
Yo, why does he look like Caitlyn Jenner in that picture, though? Not that one. That one right there. Look. See? Got the tight.
He's a happy meat mask, isn't he?
I don't think he has a choice.
Looks like he got his fucking cheeks lifted and shit.
That's his one face. Always
He looks
smiling.
like it looks like if you get a brand new Rubik's cube and you mix it up and then you put it almost back together.
Oh my god.
Ta-da.
What is he doing?
Why is he getting plastic surgery is my question.
why-
dude.
I know, right?
Bro, you're like,
just wear a helmet, dude.
yeah, son.
He's
Like,
trying to trick the Grim Reaper, and it's just not going to work.
He's like, I'm not 101.
Looks like he's trying to scare the
Look at
Grim
my
Reaper.
cheeks.
He might be okay with being digitally, like just make a robot of him because there's not much left of him anyway. If they just when he actually dies, like if they put a helmet on him now and kept him going and then started replacing bits of him and then he actually died, but you had the download of what was left of him, what's the difference? How much is he putting in right now?
Yeah. I don't know.
What is he doing all day now, man? His ears are like a fucking pancake just coming off.
I bet
he
you
was
he
like
said,
a good-looking dude back in the day.
oh, he's very handsome.
Isn't it crazy what happens to us over
Yeah.
80 years? Like 80 years on the planet and you just fucking get
they-
crushed.
They just
Like
start
his
being like,
head.
die.
His actual
Yeah.
jaw, like his head is crushed.
The last 25 years really
Yeah.
changed a lot, eh?
I
yeah,
bet
just your flesh comes off.
That like 70 to 100 is like, because I feel like now, even today's age, like 65, people are 65 and they can still look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
We're
you
just
get to
here-
70, it's just nobody's 70 looks right.
No, we're
75.
We're just here to procreate, and once we're past prime reproducing age, like nature doesn't provide for our bodies to keep fixing or regenerating
Nah.
it.
We're in a part now where those like big rock stars are like in their 60s, some mid 60s, and they're
Yeah.
pushing 70s. Like,
yeah, easy 70.
are the Rolling
They're all
Stones going to
gonna
be
die.
70s on stage?
They're going to die.
Dude, they're
real soon.
80.
Are they 80?
How old's Mick Jagger? He's closer to 80 than 70.
Is he really?
Yeah, dude, them motherfuckers are old as
That's
fuck.
any day
son.
now. That's got to be any day.
He's like,
He is 75. Just about to turn 76 in like 3 days.
Mick Jagger? Yep. Damn, son.
And they're on tour.
maybe they died a long time ago.
Wait, that's just some
That was
dude.
Paul McCartney. That was that rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Paul McCartney's he looks good.
I bet you Kirk Douglas is just giving his nurses the business.
Do you
like,
think he
trying
can
to
even
grab
give
pu-
him the business, and he might be just like completely, like just in a bag?
Yeah, but you know when you get older, you like start losing that shit. The things that tell you that you shouldn't do these things, like
Your inhibitions.
your
Yeah.
inhibitions. Yeah.
Do you think he can move his hands?
He'd be like, I bet you I can give you some cock.
Uh,
Come over here.
I hope he's saying
Come
that.
here, dude.
I hope
Yeah.
he's saying stuff.
Oh, bro, I got a feeling he is, man.
I really hope so, man, because I got a funny feeling that he's just a bag of ash.
Oh, you got it.
Every now and then they
tight
go like
twat.
fill the syringe up with something, and he goes, "Ah."
Somebody want to sit on my face?
Man, I really hope that he does say sentences to people.
Is anyone else noticing how much of a kisser Kirk Douglas
Oh, we've
is?
always known that. He's made out with everybody.
He's a kissing fool.
Yeah.
Him and Joe Biden.
He's really just trying to swallow their souls.
That's how he
I
stayed
mean,
awake.
I know that's why he's
stayed
still
alive
going.
this long. Yeah.
Look at him with De Niro.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll make.
De Niro's like, get the fuck away
Oh,
from me.
he sucked face with the best
Douglas,
of them.
back it off.
De Niro looked so bummed when that was happening. He was just like, just get it over with.
Speaking of biological remains,
Yeah.
authorities investigated into a Phoenix body donation business. This is a place that was for profit, where basically if somebody died and you wanted to have them cremated, they would come and handle everything for free and even give you the cremated remains. In return, they would maybe use useful parts of the body for, organ stuff and all that. And basically it just seems like they were doing a very sloppy, weird, kind of creepy job. Acting on some complaints, they went into the offices and they found a head sewn onto a mismatched body.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
They found a bucket of limbs.
Dibs.
Man, how's that not a song?
Bucket of limbs.
Well, it could be the B-side for A Cooler Full of Penises.
A cooler full of penises.
I gotta give your body a trim. Get out my scissors, cut off your limb. Men are from Mars, ladies from Venus. Got a cooler full of penis. Don't mind my sandwich bag. It's full of genitals. I want to suck your soul. Why is it criminal? Cooler penis. Got cooler
Yeah, no, that's a good song.
Yeah.
You're saying, that, Michael, that
There's also a bucket full of limbs.
bucket full of limbs.
That song really made me. Oh shit.
No.
I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Bucket full of limbs. No, that's okay. That's crazy, Michael. What? So you're saying they put somebody else's head on somebody else's body?
I can't imagine why
What's
they
the
would.
purpose?
Yeah.
What do you
Bunch of
mean? What's
crazy
the
kids
purpose?
having
just for fun and shit. Yeah.
What? No, because
frat party.
what? No, because maybe they were gonna try and make it come alive.
Yeah. Maybe it was a butterface.
We got some
Would it be better now though?
picky necros out
I mean,
there.
even if you found a really pretty face and you cut that head off and put it on another body, would that head still be pretty? Even if it came back to life?
Yeah. Well, you'd have to see the original face,
Yeah,
And-
they just haven't perfected that yet.
No,
It's
they
gonna
sure
come
haven't.
It's gonna be tweaked.
An FBI special agent stumbled upon these, what he described as various unsettling scenes, and that eyewitness account was recently revealed in a civil lawsuit against the business's owner, Stephen Gore.
Oh, you get it?
Gore.
Get Steve.
We should have known. We should have known.
It was
the whole
written on
time.
it was written on his fucking ID.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen.
So Gore's into. He's the guy.
Yeah, what he was really into doing, it seems, was so there's no laws in Arizona for it's a regulatory free zone for the body parts industry.
Whoa.
So there's at least 4 different body donation companies operating in Arizona, as well as a cryonics company that's freezing people after they die with the intent of one day bringing them back to life. And since there is no regulation, people go there because it's cheaper without all that government red tape, but it also means there's no regulation. So sometimes you find a bucket full of limbs and a cooler full of dicks. And it seems it is alleged that they misled families about that they were going to store and treat and dispose of the bodies with dignity and respect. It seems like body parts were being sold for profit to various middlemen in ways that weren't consistent with what the families were being told, et cetera, et cetera. It's free. You get what you pay for sometimes.
My question is this. when you need a lung or a heart, do you get that shit for free? Or
No, this is how this company made money.
yeah, but like just in general, like
You have to go on a list.
Yeah, but then don't you got to pay for that shit? Like,
Does the heart show up on the bill next to the surgery?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It does,
Probably.
right?
Probably.
Yeah. Wait a
If you
minute.
got it itemized
So-
from your insurance, I would think
How
so.
can they charge you for the heart if it came from somebody that just died?
That's what I'm
They
saying.
didn't-
Like, I'm not
they don't get
donating
any money?
shit, and then they're not
Does the
giving my.
family of the person that died that gave the heart up get the money?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
No, that's
right?
the whole.
I don't think they
yeah.
sell the heart.
No, that's the whole point of this. Is it's families who either could not or chose not to pay for the services for the body. Let this company take the body, cremate it, and give them the urn, and in return, the company got the sole right to do that shit with. The
No, I
organs.
understand that. I'm just saying, in general, when,
I get what you're
when
saying.
when a
I was
person
just
gives up let's say, I'm gonna give you my heart.
Man, it's crazy. I was like just in this situation, like, and it's funny. Like, I don't think there is a. I think you have to pay for the services. I don't think you're paying for the heart.
In this recent situation, were you giving or receiving a heart?
That's like when you buy
No, I
fucking
would've-
dope. You're just paying for the bag. You get the dope for
Probably
free.
You talking about your brother?
Yeah, yeah. Because we like it. I guess I can say it, but like. It like he was a donor, and he would have been good to go. There were some other complications, and they'd found a delivery person for him.
Mhm.
So it was all kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I was happy that they'd found a person, but there was some other complications to where his body was no good.
Oh, but they were going to take it.
Yeah.
They were going to use something.
Mm-hmm. So instead of us switching the machine off, he would have been wheeled out.
Oh.
So then they do it all still alive. Instead, we were able to switch the machine off and watch him go. But they were going to like just wheel him out and then cut his body up.
Yo, and the worst part too is
Wow.
like, let's say you're donating 4 different things. That's not all going to the same company.
No.
So they just keep you running and running until they can harvest fucking everything. It makes me. I'm like, do you want to donate? Nah, fuck that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want no. Yeah, just
so-
on GP. I don't want to be like.
Well, I don't.
on general principle, I don't
somebody gets Jude's heart, and the next thing you know, they're fucking just cooked up.
fucking, they got like a weird. They just come back with weird addictive habits and shit. Like
It doesn't work like that.
they grow hair on their back.
Dingo, you as a person that you love your brother, and they're gonna, if they had have taken him away, still alive, knowing that those parts of his body were going to go to save somebody's life, were you going to be bummed, or were you?
No, I'm okay with that. I think like if it's like your heart's gonna save somebody else that needs a heart,
Right,
then,
that's what I would have thought.
Like fuck yeah.
Like
'Cause-
before he goes, he's giving somebody life.
Yeah,
before
absolutely.
he goes.
Theoretically, yeah, you are.
Yeah, but just get a fucking fridge or some shit like for everything, so they could just let for the family's sake.
I mean, they do.
You know what I mean?
They
Like,
do.
Fucking.
Eventually, when they take it out, they do.
But I think
you're
it's-
not. But you're not conscious for it, dude. Like if you're
as,
the person,
as a loved one, I would if someone very close to me is giving this shit and they won't let them fucking die, and they're just sitting there in this weird in between state because the fucking kidney dude is like running an hour late.
you're already gone, and they're gonna keep you alive for a couple more hours to make somebody else have a whole life, and you're
I'm
already
not
gone.
doing it. Yeah, we don't got a shortage of people. I'm fucking. That's where I draw the
Got
line.
a shortage of organs for people that need them badly.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there's people who die for want of organs.
Yeah. So,
but,
but whatever. If you want to be stingy with your organs because you don't,
I'm
want
gonna
to
be stingy with
you-
my organs.
You're a bitch out in the spirit
No-
world for
none
too
of y'all-
long.
no, I won't
You don't
bitch
wanna-
out.
You don't want to hang out in purgatory for a couple of days.
You'll see me in heaven with all my organs, with my lungs.
Heaven.
Smoking.
Sure glad I kept these.
I guess by there's a mugshot making the rounds of a guy who went on quite a wild ride and led the police along with him as he DWI drove over 100 miles per hour. I think at one point in an airport, Baton Rouge guy hit a police car trying to get away, and for reasons that are not yet clear to me, posed for his mugshot wearing 2 eye patches.
So he's
I
completely
don't know.
blind.
I don't know if that means that this guy doesn't have eyeballs. Like he did a pretty good car chase before that.
He went full pirate on the motherfucker.
Wait, how are you allowed to have 2 eye patches?
I read the.
How was he driving with that?
Hell
Well, I don't know
no.
that he was driving with them, but it says the bottom line of this news story from the Baton Rouge Advocate is it was not immediately clear why the man had 2 eye patches for his mugshot.
I mean, maybe he injured his eyes in the crash,
Yeah,
and
probably
they
like
put the.
Yeah, because there's bandages behind
Yeah.
the patches.
Maybe he really likes Slipknot, and he pushed his fingers into my eyes.
What about if you're in the witness relocation program?
Sorry. They got a
and-
new song out today.
What if you're in the witness relocation program and you go and get drunk and lead the police on a high-speed car chase? They still can't put your mugshot out there, right?
Wait, say that
I
again?
I think you're correct.
If you're in the
right?
witness relocation program,
Yeah.
even you can still be charged with crimes. Obviously, you don't have immunity from crime for the rest of your life, but they also can't expose your whereabouts.
Yeah, but you know who that is, though. That's not enough to hide him.
Yeah, it looks like 3 of my uncles.
Okay.
Are we saying that guy's from Jersey?
He's from Baton Rouge.
Fucking drinker.
Oh, and his name's in here too. But I guess that could be his witness relocation name. He's got 2 first names. He's Carl Duke.
That is not his real name.
Maybe the police poked his eyes out for being so bad.
Yeah.
Or he got
Maybe.
pepper sprayed or something.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Wait, you got bitch eyes? You really need.
bitch ass eyes.
Yeah, if you get pepper sprayed, you get to wear blinds on your eyes.
I got pepper sprayed by the cops, and that
I've been
shit sucked.
tear gassed before.
Really? What were you doing to get tear
I was
gas?
in a riot in Germany.
What are you doing in a
Well,
riot in
yeah.
Germany?
What were you guys rioting
Rioting?
about?
No, I wasn't really.
He didn't even know the language. He's like, yeah, fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Television on in the window.
No, there was like a fight. Like a fight broke out with a bunch of French dudes and a bunch of American dudes because we were all there for some skateboard thing. And then the police came out, and for some reason they tried to. We just didn't leave the area of where the main city was, and people started to pull shit out of the bar and smash stuff. And then they barricaded us, and then the mayor got
The
on.
mayor?
Yeah, got on the top of. They had a big speaker, the speaker phone thing, and he got up on top of the bus with all the police and told us all that if we didn't go back to our hotel rooms, that we'd all be in jail for 3 days minimum. And then this dude that actually ended up becoming a police officer, I think, George Watanabe, got up on the bus and grabbed the speaker thing off the mayor and said, "Let's fucking trash this place."
And then they used it.
And then we just went bananas. You know, I didn't really go banana. I mean, it's just more just standing there drinking and throwing some shit every now and then if something came near me. And then there was cops with those big shields, and they were getting closer, and everybody around me that was older didn't look too threatened, so I didn't really I wasn't that worried about it either. Everyone was laughing and pulling dicks out and stuff, like, hey, fucking pigs. And then all of a sudden, dink, dink, dink. And I'm like, whoa, what are those things? And then I see a couple people with T-shirts around their face.
That's so weird
And
that Germans would use gas.
Oh, man. So there's
wow.
I remember I blew my knee out, and I had
In the riot?
No, I blew my knee out before. I was out
Oh.
of the contest because I blew my knee out, so I had crutches, and so I couldn't run. And then when the tear gas came, people started running, trying to make a run for it because they were coming towards us. And a car drove by, and I just grabbed the back of the car
and
just skidded on the ground behind the car. And then somebody next to me, it's like, "Fuck yeah, Ellis!" And I'm like, "Oh shit, it's fucking." Who was it? I don't know who it was.
Is it Lee Ralph?
Yeah, I think Lee Ralph is somebody that I know, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I punched a beer mug the night before at the other contest in Germany, in Munster, Germany. So I was in the Grand Bernard in France when the riots happened. I was in Germany the day before, and I punched a beer mug, and I got all these stitches in my hand and blew my knee out of the contest. So I was full cripple guy. And I grabbed the back of this car, and I was skidding on the back of the car, and my friend's like, "Fuck yeah!" Ellis thought it was. I was doing it to get out of there.
Right.
I really was like, they'll catch me, and they'll go for me. I'm the dude with a fucking wrapped up hand.
You're
and
the
crutches.
weak zebra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was really hanging on to that to get out of there, and then when I saw him, I was like, "Yeah, Lee." And I went to fucking shake his hand or high five him, something stupid, and then my broken hand flicked off the car, and I fucking did that scorpion grind where your feet go over your head, I grind my face.
Oh.
And then I just hit off in the bushes, and I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. I didn't go to jail that night. People ran away. People got away. Some people went to jail. I didn't, that's all I remember. I just remember copying everybody, just doing, everyone had T-shirts, so took my T-shirt off, put it on my face. But I don't remember being You know, because it was once you got out of this one area of the streets, then you could just disappear into the bush. So when I disappeared into the bush, then I didn't have to have any more tear gas in my face. But I was more like as soon as they dropped in, nobody hung out in the tear gas. So I don't even remember. I mean, like I saw everybody. My eyes weren't. Some people look like they got in it a little more than others. But as a cripple, I don't remember being in it that much. But I did get a pretty good ride from that car before my hand came off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There was a photo of it. We're going to put it in that book, but they wanted to charge us for the photo, so we didn't get it. Because my manager at the time was too stingy to pay for it. I totally would have paid for it.
Huh.
I just realized that. Bryce Kanites has it. I think Gonz is standing on the back of the car.
No
With
way.
Gonz, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
So I think Gonz jumped on the back of the car while it was heading out too. So it was
Sick.
like legit people there. I remember Craig.
How much do they want
What do you mean?
for the picture? How much do they
Probably
want?
like $500 or something.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
dude.
it was back in the day where
Fucking
I
you
just did what
sketching on a car
my
with
manager.
Gonz?
I just did what he said. He's a nice guy. Anyway, I remember Craig Johnson had like all these dreadlocks, and he was playing pool before the riot started, and the light on the side of the bar lit his dreadlocks on fire a couple times though, because there was like a candle in there, and then by the third time that it lit the back of his hair on fire, he fucking freaked out and grabbed the thing out of the wall and pulled it, and the cord came out of the wall, and he just started yanking the cord all the way around the wall, all the way around the room. And then people started just trashing the place and throwing shit through the plate glass window. And I was just standing in the bar when that happened. And I'm like, whoa, plate glass window, Brad. I'm like, fuck. And I still just so young and so drunk that I didn't even realize that maybe somebody could mistake me for something that I'm not. I'm like, I'm just a kid having fun. And this guy threw a chair through the window. I didn't do that. I was just standing there, and then and this person who's a legend in skateboarding, but a legend as a monster.
Right.
He was the guy that he wore no padding in his helmet because he had so many dreadlocks that he cut a hole out of the top of his helmet, so that he just had the plastic bit that it was just kind of stuck on with the dreads coming out the top of it, and he wasn't even very talented. He was just like an animal, and he had the worst style. But he would just do airs super high and almost kill himself. So it was just like this real violent, aggressive skateboarding.
Yeah.
And him and his friends were all similar, metal-looking dudes that just got drunk all day and fucking were super violent. But didn't seem like they were violent, like punching people. It seemed they were like violent punk authority people, like fuck authority people.
Right.
We're just sort of. So I didn't. Craig was a nice person to me. And then when Craig pulled that out, I remember going, whoa, Craig is wasted. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? I didn't even think about the person's fucking bar that you just destroyed because you don't know how to not make your hair catch on fire. And then just beer mugs flying and.
Sounds like fun.
I mean, at the time, but I do feel bad for that town.
Sounds like the 90s.
And it all started from a breakdancing fight.
Wait, this started from like a break off?
Yeah, Sluggo's fault. There was a breakdance. Well, it wasn't Sluggo's fault. There was a French guy that was trying to out breakdance Sluggo, and then Sluggo started. They didn't realize that there was the Canadian breakdancing world champion was one of the pro skateboarders. So when he came in to represent skateboarders against these other dudes, he started chucking up those helicopters. And when he started chucking up the helicopters, all those homies realized that their shit was fucking done. And one dude stuck his foot in there. And,
Are you serious?
Yeah, well,
dude?
Sluggo was in full helicopter. He stuck his foot in there to stop the helicopter. And I started sprinting to punch that dude in the head because Sluggo's fucking my best friend. And before I was probably 30 feet away. And by the time I got maybe 10 feet away, there was like 20 people beating the shit out of him. Like, I didn't even get it. I was like, you fucking, and then I'm like, oh my God. And then it was just a stack of people. And then it was just a brawl of French breakdancers getting shit whipped by skateboarders.
I love that.
Yeah. Tony Hawk was not there for that.
He wasn't there for Breaking 3.
No, there was a couple of smart people even back. That's what I'm saying. There was 80% of us were in that. That's how crazy skateboarding was. Because now there would have been 10% of the people that would have been in that, and it wouldn't have happened because they would have been shut down because there would have been 30 dudes. But then I remember maybe 5 people not being at it. They were at the contest. Tony Hawk was at the contest. Chris Miller was at the contest. Steve Caballero was at. He wasn't at the pub. He wasn't in the riot. He figured out how to not be a part of the dickheads.
Yeah.
Right when I showed up, that's when it was the hour of the dickhead. So I just jumped in head first.
Fucking yeah.
Being a dickhead has its moments.
It was pretty funny. Anyway.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, like watching people trash like hotel rooms.
I hate that now.
I'm just
I
like,
know.
bro, that shit went out in the '60s,
I hate
man.
that.
Like you're not like fucking the man, dude.
I
Like
know.
it's like you're just being a dick.
You're just fucking some middle man.
Yeah, like guess who has to clean that up? The fucking poor janitor.
You know what?
Congratulations,
You know what I'd be
you just
okay
showed
with. I'd be
them.
okay with if I was drunk on an American Airlines flight and Dingo started tearing the chairs out of there.
You'd be into that?
I would laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Or if you started spray painting Dingo was here on the wall, I'd be like, hell yeah, Dingo, give him hell. Does
that mean I get-
Because fuck them, man. They fucking scam your money and they don't do shit.
Am
It's a
I off the
scam.
fly list like American Airlines
Yeah,
fly
you
list?
were-
Or am
yeah.
I-
Isn't that
am
okay?
I-
So off the list.
Wait,
You'd be so
can he
off
not
the
go
plane.
on United after he does that, Andrew?
United probably call American after that shit. Like, yo, bro.
I know we're not
And then-
cool, but I think this is bigger than either of us.
I don't know. As a medallion Delta guy, I can go fuck American Airlines, I think.
Yeah.
Delta will let me back on.
They don't have that kind of pool, do they?
I don't know. If he ripped out a chair and started spray painting shit, they
They're
probably
on a no-fly list. And
They-
then, like,
yeah.
it's
That
they
shit
would
just gets
notify all
spread around.
airlines.
So they were like, this guy.
Your name would come up, and they'd be like, "Oh, you did this."
Probably just better to just talk shit on the radio.
Yeah.
They're good.
You know how they got the fucking
You can't fuck with the airlines, man. As much as you'd want to talk shit about
Well, they
them,
fuck
and
with you. That's the only
they
reason.
do, but they
Oh, yeah.
can.
Yeah,
They triggered
you
me,
can't make
Dingo.
no-
They triggered me.
They did get you, but you have no other
triggered.
option. You know, you want to fly private.
They're like,
you
well,
know.
yeah, what are you gonna do? Get on a train?
Yeah.
Take a train to Australia? Good luck.
I know, right? They would have underwater trains, and then it's going to be golden hour. Where they have underwater bullet trains, like Japanese bullet train, but
Uh-huh.
underwater tunnel
That'd
to
be
the
cool.
outback. Boom.
That'd be cool. You see some
I'm not
whales
mad
and
at
stuff
that.
along the way.
See some fucking whales. Maybe see like world's biggest jellyfish,
Dolphins and shit.
dolphins and shit.
Raping each other.
They don't
they're
rape
having
each other.
sex.
Dolphins rape, dude.
No, they're sexual.
No, they do.
It's
No,
it's
I
consensual.
was trying to get out of it to try and make dolphins look better, but it's true they have done it.
I just
They do it in they do it. They've even done it in their breathing holes.
Yeah.
They're animals, but
and-
they're in their defense they are mammals.
Yeah.
So that isn't a form of an animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
totally.
yeah, but they're pretty smart, but not smart enough to
They just
to
don't
know
got,
wrong from right.
they don't got no thumbs.
They've
If
got
they
no
did, we'd
thumbs.
be
They're like
fucked.
they're like this other person might not be enjoying me banging their wind tunnel, but I'm too dumb to know.
Yeah.
And they even found like a certain fish that they can get high off of.
So they eat it?
I think it's some like puffer fish that like
Yeah, no, they get hits off.
Kills
puffer
that-
fish.
and they- yeah.
The toxins or
yeah,
whatever.
they just get fucking faded
That's-
off of that shit.
No way.
That's
I
good.
swear to
The
God,
dolphins
I
are out
fucking
there
love,
just high
I love
as shit.
dolphins. Like
That's what-
chicks get like dolphins on their ankle because they think it's pretty, but like dolphins are just savages, fucking savages.
Yeah, I agree. I
Fuck.
like dolphins. Dolphins are your friends in the ocean. If dolphins are around, you feel safe.
Dolphins say I know a surfer that got saved by a shark attack by dolphins.
For real.
For
yeah.
real. He
That's
swears.
what's up. That's cool.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. If dolphins are around and you're in the ocean, you feel safe.
You
If-
do,
if
right?
they
'Cause
like
know
you.
that- No, well,
They're
I'd
not going to
rather.
hurt you.
Well, you know what? If they wanted to, they'd kill you more than a shark.
For sure.
But yeah, most of the time, if you fuck with a dolphin, they'll probably kill you and rape you and drown
They
you. and
probably
stuff.
do. They probably kill
Yeah.
and rape
Like,
me
if you go
because I've
down-
been spreading the word on them.
That's
If
why
you
they
go
stay in
swim
pa-
out, if you go swim out and go, hey fuckers, because I was in Hawaii and they were there and you could swim out, and they're like, don't go antagonize them, but you can go out near them. But I feel like if you were just an absolute dickhead and you just followed them around, eventually they'll do something to you.
They'll be like, "Hey, wasn't that dude the one that says that we rape? Oh, fucking get him!
Fucking rape him.
If they had that technology,
Rape
they
the
wouldn't
shit
do
out of
that.
him, man."
Am I supposed to take a break?
Yeah.
We have one more to do.
We're going to be back in a second.
Action Talk. Sirius XM 103.
With Jason Ellis.
Right after this on Action Talk.
Other than your absolute best
birthday
friends,
boy.
who could you?
Birthday boy.
It is.
Am I legally allowed to do that?
Yep, just doing a commercial read.
We're just on the radio here.
Other than your absolute best friends, who could you ask to bring red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., breakfast burritos at 8 a.m.? Postmates. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you can think of delivery service all year round. You could deliver for Kevin's birthday. You could have anything you want delivered to you right now, Kevin. If you want it, I'll get it for you from Postmates.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
HBD, man.
You don't need to go to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates deliver anything to you. Download the app on iOS or Android. It's free. Browse restaurants, businesses, track delivery 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Bring it. It gives you everything whenever you want it. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network known in the universe. More than 25,000 partner merchants. For a limited time, Postmates has given us $100 of free delivery credits for your first 7 days. To start deliveries, download the app right now and use code FACTION. That's code FACTION for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Get anything you need anytime you need it. Download the Postmates app and save with code FACTION. Really?
The Jason Ellis Show.
I don't know. I think we've all done dumb stuff when we've been in an argument
Name
in a car.
one dumb thing I've done.
Can't think of anything.
Thank you.
The Jason Ellis Show.
So yeah, as Dingo was saying, it is Kevin's birthday. Spot on.
Yes.
Yeah. You did get hairier and your hair got longer since last week.
Yeah, well, I haven't shaved.
You got way bigger.
What do you mean bigger?
Did you get like a weave?
Your hair, yeah, it looks like almost you got hair extensions and a beard extension.
That part looks like a weave, the part that you just grabbed.
Did you condition?
Yeah, are you using herbal essences?
Yeah, what happened?
I use
Salon Selective.
Are you like those ladies having those deep
like
orgasms in the shower every
No,
morning?
my secret is my secret.
You really
my
let your
secret-
hair down.
My secret is Head and Shoulders.
It looks
That's
very
not
bouncy and playful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Head and Shoulders.
Yeah.
Above
a lot
the
of
rest.
volume.
Yeah.
Lots of volume.
Yeah, volume for days.
Yeah, combed it out.
No frizz. I mean, none.
I don't frizz. I'm pretty lucky.
You got Vidal Sassoon.
It's not greasy right now. It has been pretty greasy lately, which means I'm not washing it.
Yeah. Well, right now it doesn't. It looks perfect.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you like
No.
my beard? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
You look powerful.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You look like you could just
I'm
talk
I'm
about
being-
anything at any given moment.
I'm being lazy.
And everybody would listen.
I need to take. I was thinking about taking this thing down a little.
No.
You like it right now, Michael?
How's your back hair?
It's gone. I just did a.
Did you wax it?
Taking care of it.
He shaved it for me, but he bought me a this
Man
thing,
groomer.
Man groomer.
Man groomer.
Yeah.
So I can just do it on my own.
Yeah.
So I just did. I did a little touch up on Friday.
Yeah, that's all you do. You do little touch ups.
Yeah, because I got the two patches on the side.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hitting the middle all the time, you know,
Nah.
because then I'm just going to force it to grow.
Nah.
But the two patches I keep down, and then I just.
For good luck.
That's all you do.
It's like a little back scratch, but it's just. But then you can see the hair on the floor.
Yeah.
Back scratch.
It's called cocoa butter.
And then you moisturize, right?
Yeah, I moisturize.
Got to moisturize.
Keep
You
it
gonna-
wet.
Dude, I
Are
was
you going to
thinking-
get a big, long ZZ Top beard?
I don't know if I could do it.
Really?
You
No,
can
'cause
totally
it
do
grows
it. And it
out.
would be
I think
no,
you
but
got it
it
in
goes
you.
out and then it goes down once it gets long enough.
Because
You got to let it go.
If I'm going to be Thor, unfit Thor at the next Comic Con,
You got 1 year.
you reckon I can get
You're
there?
already there, you unfit bastard.
You might want to lose a couple pounds to be unfit Thor. Dingo. Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
If you lived like forever, like a really, really, really long time, thousands of years, millions of years if necessary, and you
seems a little-
selectively bred dogs, you became a dog breeder, and you selectively bred dogs for intelligence. You only mated the smartest dogs with the smartest dogs over and over and over and over. How long would it take until you could make dogs that could talk?
I mean, all right, give me like 100 years.
Nice.
100.
Give me 100 years to figure that out.
Oh, just to figure it out, not even to fucking,
Then-
not even to breed them. You
then,
just want to.
then start giving me some dogs.
Yeah, you just want to blueprint this shit for 100
Yeah,
years.
Give me 100 years.
Right.
and then-
Am I okay? Am I if I'm in this, am I allowed to splice human genetics in here?
No.
Oh.
You just make smarter and
Right,
smarter dogs.
Right.
I don't think
Poodle
that's-
wowers. I would just make poodle wowers over and over
Yeah, I was
again.
gonna say those poodles are fucking smart.
Poodles are smart as
What,
fuck.
what
Chihuahua-
language?
Sign language, because they can't talk, dumbass. You can't make them talk.
Doesn't count if they just speak dog.
Wait, do they have to?
They already got that.
You're saying they have to say stuff?
What if
Yeah.
they? What? Oh, okay.
They have to speak people.
Because they don't have their vocal cords isn't
Yeah.
built like that.
I know that's tough.
I don't think they're ever
I
speaking.
wonder if can you howl words?
But what if you were like, hey, my dog George. Hey George, did you enjoy the game?
3
And-
taps.
Yeah,
and
like
shit, like
yeah,
Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Dudes like some like with the monkeys and shit.
Yeah, they got with the.
Or
you,
what
you,
about-
you can make. Go ahead.
You could sit. They can sit up and do the paw. They could maybe a dog could do sign language. Nah, they
Yeah,
can't.
well,
they
you-
got
paw
no
language?
fingers.
You can
they
make
got
it-
no fingers.
No, you're right, but you could make like the keyboard that they danced on in Big.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could make
yeah.
something that long with the entire alphabet, and they
And they
could
could
run
just
around
run
and
it-
just tap letters. Like
Yeah.
That'd be
if they
gangster as
had
fuck,
the
yeah.
intelligence physically, we can work out the mechanism. There are people who
Okay.
can't move their bodies, and they communicate by just
Wait.
literally using their eyes to look
Andrew,
at the alphabet.
do you have video of a dog talking?
You could
Oh,
make
I've
the
seen this.
argument that this dog does say a couple words.
Let's see.
Mama. Oh, mama.
I mean, what?
Why do we have backup music?
Why is there music playing?
Hello.
And
You
chopped
really
up
like
audio.
it.
Okay, stop.
I don't feel
Sirius
bad.
XM, stop. Stop trying. Stop pretending and be a radio show. How
One
is
day we'll
that-
have
how-
computers
that
powerful
is
enough for
insane.
YouTube.
Like how the fuck? Yeah, like
Here's some dog audio. No. Here's the worst song ever with jumps in the audio. Pain.
it's like they got this high tech fucking coffee machine. And we
I've
can't
seen
even- we
Andrew
can't
in here.
even
I've
run
seen Andrew
How
talk
good's
to
that
the
coffee
guy.
machine?
Yeah.
I've seen Andrew talk to the guy about how a whole new thing would be a good idea, and the guy goes, "No, these go to 11. Like we're fucked." I've heard him say it. The thing is that we do a show here every day, and
Yeah, it's
doesn't
kinda- it's kinda like
it
live
doesn't
radio.
play. He's like, yeah, but they'll go to 11 soon, so it'll be good. And here we are.
It just takes a few months to unlock their true potential.
You have to assume that this dog talks, guys.
Play it again.
I'm a talking dog.
There you go.
hungry.
Hey, I'm gonna go piss on over here in the corner to show my dominance.
Let me sniff your ass.
If a dog could say, "Let me sniff your ass," do you let him?
I want to eat that ass like groceries. I'm a dog.
And the first time a dog asks, I have to let him.
But
That's
not-
just,
not
I have
like-
to, I have to recognize that's a stupendous achievement.
But look, when you come home from work, you're not letting him do it every day.
No.
You're like usually I don't, but since you asked nicely,
The first time, yeah, but
All
after
right.
that, he's only made it weirder.
How many times before you say no?
Honestly, I'm a pushover 3 times.
I think at parties you'd probably let him do it all the time.
No, because there'd always be somebody new who has never met the talking dog, and they can sniff their ass.
Oh, good point. He's not going to discriminate.
he's gonna be finessing somebody else to eat
I
their
mean, he
ass.
doesn't have to. All he has to do is say, "Can I sniff your ass?" Everyone's going to let him.
You
I
brought
would-
the peanut butter?
I don't know, man. I feel like if he says, "Can I sniff your ass?" it makes it creepier, and then he can't.
Well, I'm first asked now that he can talk. I'm gonna be like, why? What's your obsession with asses? What exactly are you looking for in the scent of my anus?
Yeah, he'll say, "Let me explain that to you," but first,
The goodness.
Kevin could teach him all about the beer bongs.
I don't know if that's responsible to teach a dog to butt chug.
Why not?
beer bongs.
If a dog could talk, it can butt chug.
You said beer bong,
Yeah, he likes butt chugging.
but a beer bong is not.
Doesn't he put a tube up his butt to get it down there? How do you
I
do
have a
that?
very
You do that
dainty.
shit?
I have a dainty asshole. I had to use an enema kit.
What?
Yeah.
I just love that you knew that he was saying butt chugging when he said beer bong.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength.
I
the
thought
same
I thought it was a
tube.
ping pong game. I would have been really bummed out if you guys were like, "Hey, come on over to beer bong with me." I'm like, "All right," and then
I feel like
getting ass raped.
I feel like I'm like a wrangler of just like Noah's Ark. It's just like
All the different
just
creatures.
all the animals that are out of control running around. It's really impossible.
Did you see that the Noah's Ark took some water damage? The one in Kentucky.
Oh no.
Oh wait, the one for tourists
Yeah.
to come see.
The irony.
It's the headline's better than the story is. The ark itself is fine. It's the surrounding properties
Aw.
that
Wait,
that-
the surrounding property is flooding.
Just proves
Yes.
itself once again.
something like that. They know that. However, if it's because of rains or because of something else, it's hard for people to get to the ark because there's water damage that is.
But nobody's trying to
around
get
it.
to it. I heard.
Is that the ark
Well,
that has
even if they-
dinosaurs on it?
No, is that the one in Cabazon? No, yeah, they're suing their insurer over flood damage. I don't know how many people are trying to get to it.
Whoa.
Maybe not enough people are trying to get to it to make it a viable business model, but I'm sure some people are going, and even if nobody is going, even if they wanted to, it is not possible currently.
You can't get there.
That's what they say. Or maybe it's already fixed.
never-
and-
Can't see
I
Noah's Ark because of the flooding.
I
Yeah,
never even
exactly.
heard of it. that little landmark over
Yeah,
there.
we've got our finger on the pulse of what's going on deep in Kentucky here.
Yeah.
It was supposed to make
Mhm.
millions of dollars, and it didn't.
Well, nobody goes to Kentucky.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, maybe that's what it is.
I
maybe
went
if,
there
maybe
once.
if the Ark was in the middle of Los Angeles, it'd be packed right now.
Yeah, put it on top of Mulholland.
There is a little ark at one of the Jewish museums out here has a
What's
decent
the Ark
sized ark.
that El Wapo thought is that the real Ark?
El Chapo?
No,
Who's El Wapo?
the handsome one.
Bus Rudin thought that they had found the remains of the original true ark, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that when he was on here? I don't know. There's always something that they
Yeah,
find.
so some people actually believe that the Ark has been discovered.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, some people, man, they're so smart in some ways.
I mean, Eddie
and then
Bravo
you're like,
thinks the
really?
world. Does he think the world's flat still, even after that video where they show that it's,
Yeah.
when the light. And the
Andy who?
Eddie Bravo.
Oh, Eddie Bravo?
Fuck, dude. The light thing that, when they.
Flat Earther Andy Cohen of Bravo.
Yeah, may as well be.
Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking of Andy Cohen.
He doesn't. Does he think that it's curved? That it's no longer flat, or
I don't know. I do not know.
it's like proof?
Hey guys, here's another Reddit stupid question. That's what we're doing right now over the last couple minutes of the show. What is the difference between salsa, dip, spread, and condiments?
Oh, you go so
Wait,
many
what?
ways with this.
Well, salsa's a.
What do you mean? There's
That's-
salsa condiments and salsa spread?
No, what is salsa, and then dip, and then spread, and then condiment, and then sauce?
Condiment is mayonnaise and ketchup. That's a condiment.
Couldn't most of those be like condiment would be like the genus group or like wouldn't that be like
mustard?
The main group that everything like dip could be considered a condiment and shit like that.
Is
I get what
salsa-
he's doing there. He's
is-
trying to do baskets.
Is
Yeah.
salsa a condiment?
Yeah, for a
I don't think
burrito.
So we
If I
have.
get a burrito, I put salsa on it as
So
a
we
condiment.
have the top group. The top group is like your basics: mayo, ketchup, mustard.
salsa if you're getting a burrito.
No, but salsa's not one. It's not in the big box. It's separate. You've got to piece it together.
The
I know,
Latin
it's such an
community
easy.
is-
It's such an easy job. I don't know. Somehow it still seems difficult. I don't know.
I don't know what makes a spread.
I don't know what to say.
Well, give me an example of a spread.
Cream
like
cheese.
Cream cheese. Okay.
Yeah. Or
That's a
like
spread?
That bitch got a nice spread.
What's peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Look, it's easy. It's in the name. You spread stuff that's a spread. You dip stuff into a dip.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
So what's guacamole? I can spread and dip that.
Yeah, what's mustard?
Oh, eat shit, Will.
Oh, I always dip my
Delicious.
sandwiches into mustard.
Oh yeah, you
Wait,
can do
people
that.
do dip stuff in mustard.
I dip
Yeah.
fries in mustard.
Honey mustard.
I dip McNuggets in honey mustard.
In Europe, they dip it in mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise.
Au jus is
Your
a
body
sauce
doesn't
that you
say
dip.
that. You fucking idiot.
I think we're blowing Will's mind over there.
Stop loving mayonnaise.
So what was the?
all right?
Okay.
What's the right answer
point
to
you.
that? Or is that was
No, this is
what
just
they
these
do
are
on
people.
Reddit?
People post stupid questions.
It's not.
Oh.
It's the thing that you're doing with it determines it.
Oh,
So if you're salsa-ing, then
damn.
Why
that's
don't
some
they
real
have
shit.
why don't they
Wow.
have salsa in ketchup bags? Those little ketchup bags when you can just squirt salsa out.
right?
They do.
The
Taco
chunks.
Bell has that.
The
Oh,
chunks
no,
are
that's hot
problematic.
sauce. That's hot sauce.
Yeah,
But
there's
there's like picate sauce.
Yeah,
in,
picante sauce. That's
like,
right.
Little.
They do
packets.
have it. So stupid. I'm so stupid, Andrew. I already knew that already existed.
and they
You
have
are
re-
wrangling cats today. Though.
they have relish inside the little mustard packets. That's got the same consistency as salsa, just about.
Who does?
Relish packets.
Yes, they do. There you go.
What's relish, Will?
Yeah.
Since you seem to have everything figured out.
Yeah, wise guy.
I'll relish the time you give us a good answer.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That is a chutney.
And a chutney is pretty much a salsa.
Right.
And how do you distinguish a chutney from, say, a marmalade, a jam, a jelly?
Less sugar,
Depends
more
on
spice.
what I'm doing with it.
You know what? You can bag them all up and I'll eat it. You can put them all in a bag and you can put them all in a jar and you can spread them all on everything.
And
I
you
bet your chefs put each one on your mum's ass and bake that shit. Know what I mean?
And then eat that shit after they bake that
That's what
shit.
I'm talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Jam in your mum's butt.
Here you go. If you sat in rice for days.
Gotta go. If you sat in rice, what?
4 days, dry rice.
Yeah.
nude.
Would it suck? Yes. Would it suck the moisture from your body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've old school. I've had put a phone in rice,
Yeah,
zipped it up, and its fucking phone worked again.
Yeah, that's the whole.
So that proves it.
That's the whole
That's-
reason
that's
of that
it.
question.
That's it.
Yeah, it'll especially dry you out if you're a lady. You know, with the whole vagina thing.
Yeah, with the puss.
I don't know where he went there.
The twat.
All right.
The twat. I'm gonna say no.
So we're the same as phones, Dingo.
Yeah, it's gonna suck the moisture through your bung.
No, I'm not saying we're the same as phones. I'm just saying it worked one day for a phone.
Can I drink liquid while
can do whatever you
while I'm
want
in the-
here.
in the rice?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Okay.
Then definitely not.
How about
Definitely
this?
not. I'll survive that.
How about this? Do steroids make every muscle in your body stronger? For example, will you develop a super jaw that can chew through things better?
Yes. Yes. Your jaw gets bigger. Whatever
that
you
shit
work on
does.
gets bigger. That's why some people in mixed martial arts look like their jaws attached to their chest muscles. Because they did steroids.
I'm sure I'm not the only one that can vouch for this, but like I used to fuck a chick with. that
You
did
are the only one that can vouch for it.
steroids, and her clit looked like a baby thumb.
All right.
Hitchhiking.
Maybe not.
Hitchhike. It was up.
Yeah, it was like I'm ready to go.
No, they do.
Oh
Getting
man.
out of here.
Really?
One
it
way
was-
ticket
Andrew,
to
what did
San
we do?
Chase,
Francisco.
really?
Yeah, I talked to these girls lately that are guys,
Yeah.
and they're just like guys, but they were born a lady, and they do steroids.
Oh, they show you?
Yeah,
How big?
it's like a. Nah, wait, look at that.
He's showing like the end of his finger.
From like
Interesting.
the first knuckle?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
one digit, one
Like
or
this
one
kind of thing.
one little bendy part.
So it's like a micro penis. You could jack that.
Yeah, they jack it.
They jack it?
Yeah,
No, they don't.
yeah, you can jack it.
Real fancy. Pinky
Super-
up.
You can get like a full thing going.
Take off your pants and jacket.
jack that shit.
Wow. Crazy. And they're happy.
It's
That's
a Blink
awesome.
182.
Yeah, no, they are.
I
happy.
didn't even know that. Yo, personally, I was like, yo, that shit is cool because it was real easy to hit the clit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't miss that thing.
Yeah,
You'd be
there's
pretty-
no missing that motherfucker.
Pretty tough to miss that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just blow it.
You do. I guess you do.
Give us some head.
I haven't got.
Fillet
Maybe
that
you do.
motherfucker.
I don't know.
Andrew, so what did we do the other day when we accidentally had to wrap early with Max Holloway? Out of curiosity.
I think we're good to like finish up the last 4 minutes.
I know what we did.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to fucking blow you up.
I got that.
Here's a question for Papa Will. Papa Will?
Yes.
Do police officers have a designated speed limit above the speed limit that they can go up to during a car chase?
Nah, they can do whatever they want.
Sure, they can do whatever they want.
They do
And
whatever.
they do.
They do.
Those guys throw the rule book out the fucking window once.
Yeah, but why don't they ever
First
get them?
rule, no rules.
Like you can
Yeah,
That's right.
Never
Why
get
don't
them.
they ever get it?
Never got one of them.
That's right.
Not
day.
a one.
The first rule is to not have any rules. Remember
Like
that.
you can do a citizen's arrest on somebody. Could you do a citizen's ticketing? Like every time I see a cop roll through a stop sign or not use a blinker when they're turning,
No, but you
Hell
can
yeah.
jump
get-
in front of the
you
car
can-
and be like, "Ha! Halt!"
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get his badge number and do like an anal retentive thing on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
I recommend it highly.
What about
that you
could if I
give them a ticket?
let's say there was a cop who came up to my street corner every single day and just made a right without just pumping the brake through the stop sign and not signaling. And so I knew it was coming and I videotaped it and I went down to the station and I told their boss, this is proof this officer broke the law.
They're gonna beat you.
Oh, no.
I would take an Uber there. I would definitely take an Uber there.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
yeah.
want
Why,
them
I'm
to
not gonna be able-
recognize your car.
Yeah, wear a pair of those fake glasses with a nose and mustache attached
How much
to
of the
it.
baton do you think you can take?
I'm going to make a citizen's arrest on this police
It's going up
officer.
there, baby. All the way up there.
Yeah, they get loose with it in L.A.
I had a bike cop cruise by the other day texting. I mean, he
Did
might
you
have been
arrest
doing
him?
he might have been doing work stuff, but he was a motorbike cop on his cell phone, like texting. On here and there.
Wait, while he was riding.
Right
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I
They
see.
do
I see
that.
cops doing
Man,
it all the
you
time.
gotta,
they
you
do
gotta
that.
do that. You gotta swerve and beep the horn
No,
just to fuck with
it's
him. What?
they're entering stuff into. They're like entering license plates.
Oh, fucking get, dude! I can't believe you could get a word in with the cop dick in your mouth. It's unbelievable. You're going to justify a dude on a fucking motorcycle texting and riding? Come on.
He's been trained to do
Oh,
that.
fuck off.
So have I.
Fucking Dale, but this is nobody should, Olympic, I don't care who you are. Travis Pastrana should not be texting while riding a motorcycle on the road.
He should not.
Nor
Jude,
does
good
he.
to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Dingo,
sit in.
great
Yeah.
to see you.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Kevin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
dickhead.
Thanks, guys.
Don't
Yeah.
die.
Thank you.
HBD.
The king of the afternoons isn't just on the radio.
They've been all around the world, and no one's ever told us how many M&Ms they can fit in their foreskin.
Stay informed and catch up on all the behind-the-scenes footage by following them on Instagram at Wolfmate, at Tullywood,
Oh, yes!
Did I get it?
No.
at Kevin Kraft, and at the